thank you everyone for being here. I know the last couple of sessions have been pretty chill, but would anyone like to do the recap as I update hero points? That's actually easy.
Last time was Lorelei. The time before was myself. Does anyone else want to volunteer?
I volunteer grit.
If you want to, Keith, feel free.
Alrighty. So it was the conclusion of a couple of broader quest lines. Lorelei was able to go ahead to her Druid's Grove and get herself retrained and follow some leads, enhanced her magical abilities, and is made it back to the keep. Meanwhile, likewise, our the Brawny friends and the Fox made it back. Got the boat back. I actively surprised they didn't just carry the boat back to prove that they could. But, you know, they rode the boat back instead.
They said it was too heavy.
And got ourselves there set. Moira and myself went on over, finished our travels, got a little bit of trading done. She was able to get her resources for her ritual, and now we've made it back.
Yeah.
I feel
Ritual
like there were
or
finer
alchemy?
details with the or alchemy, yes.
And we met with everyone who was interested in being, well, probably most of the people that are interested in being sponsors for the Coliseum.
Yes.
And we've started the excavation and stuff for the underground waterways. Servants.
Yeah. What's it called? Rorsk says he'll work for you. I know his rate. I need to get it off my stuff. Do. 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it whenever I have one book missing is the one book I need? Oh, yeah, it's one on top. But all right. Yeah, Rorsk and his group will work for essentially 1 gold a day. A discounted rate since you guys have worked so long, and though he welcomes anything extra you're willing to give him. And you guys are helping using your spells and whatnot, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. There's a lot of stuff's going on. Keep in mind how you are using your time. Most full day activities are relatively exhausting and take 8 hours of work. It only takes 8 hours of work because you're assumed to take breaks and gaps in other words. So that basically will eat up a day. is your 8 hours of work. Assume half of your time is downtime of just, not just going hard nonstop from time you open your eyes to time you close them. All right. So I will roll dice. Actually,
That
no,
stated, for the casting my spells, would I be capable of casting out my spells? Because honestly, I have the lowest amount of spells to contribute here, for a second and a fifth level spell. Well, honestly, I just say fifth level spell. The second level spell I don't have at the moment. So would that preclude me from that? That wouldn't interfere time wise.
that wouldn't take up your time. Yeah, it'd take up a total of
the
12
casting
seconds.
action. Yeah, and I'm imagining. So yeah, so the casting thankfully doesn't get in the way. Okay, just want to make sure.
Not at all. So is anything that says like it takes a time or it takes hours or whatnot, or if you're dedicating your time to helping X people, I mean you're not helping Y people because obviously you can only be one place at a time.
Yeah.
All right, and I believe everyone is back at this point. So we will start with Unmei. It's a new day. Dawn comes up. What are you up to?
Retraining.
Retraining. Excellent. Easy. All right. Moving on. I think that'll take up your day.
Did it 68 hours? So yeah.
Yeah. All right. There it is. Umei's day is good. Moira. Dawn. What are you up to?
I am doing my daily prep.
All right. As per usual, Ket will prep with you if you'll permit it.
Yep, I have no reason not to.
Nice. She would inquire about how things went in Sagarok and your guys' adventure. And so you guys came back with ambitions, to say the least, and a lot of dwarves.
I mean, where
Actually, I
do we
should
even
ask.
start?
Would anyone be interested in partaking or eavesdropping in Moira and Ket's conversation? Or both people have ways they would spend their time in the morning.
Grit's gonna in the morning spends his time collecting himself and his spells.
Makes sense.
The importance of that is my morning ritual. So
Yep.
coffee and wizard stuff.
Indeed.
Lorelai has her version of morning prep, but it's taking care of the greenhouse and also the plants outside, the clover patch and
Eloise
stuff.
would assist you in working with the patch, as it's going to be part of her morning routine as well. Two hands get it done easier than one, and it's a nice relaxation before customers start coming in. And she tells you that people have started to become less afraid of the keep, as she has learned most people are horrified of this place.
As they should.
She said the fact that the red dragon is no longer in the courtyard has been helpful. Well, people oftentimes wouldn't see it. There would be times where she'd have to escort people through the hallways back to her shop, as it is kind of deep in your guys' keep. And it was not uncommon for there to be a lot of commotion in the courtyard between the dragon people and assumingly the what's it called, council member.
Yeah, so just tending to nature and then also having a little chat outside with nature.
There you
It's
go.
just like all part of like the morning routine. Did we already get a day of work in the day before we called it? Or is this our first official day doing all
This
of
is
our
the
stuff.
first day since you guys have gotten back from Eladir.
Okay, so then yeah, this day I'll spend after the morning with the dwarves excavating.
All right. Um, cool. This is just notes. So. With the spell work and the aid of both yourself and Grit, if Grit's helping or anyone who would want to offer a very, offer physical aid to it, it shouldn't take too long. He's guessing a week to 2 weeks. Though tunneling it all the way to Breach Hill twice for water flow is going to take a grand amount of time. You guys are about a mile out, so it's digging 2 mile-long tunnels.
Yeah. That's ambitious. We'll get to there. We'll get there when we get there. I think the first part. We'll do the first stable part of the project, right?
Yeah.
And Lorelai, sorry, I think I cut you off.
No, yeah. I figured this is first we excavate the areas and then we can stabilize them and then we can work on extending them down
Yeah.
later in the future, extending them down to Breach Hill, but at least getting like the core stuff here at the keep done would be a good first focus.
All right.
Yeah.
He would, what's it called? Bring up as you're doing it. Do you guys have any ways of creating cement or anything else with your guys' crazy magic? It might be bad to add reinforcements down here unless the ground shake and your keep lose a few inches.
So, there's a couple ways about this actually. So that same spell that turns the mud into rock.
Or rock stone into mud.
Can turn the mud back into rock. So, provided we can build and shape and channel where the mud is, we can then reset it, use the magic again to set it back into structures. Another pertinent thing we can do is that same level of spell. We could instead cast Wall of Stone, and that creates a inch-thick long stone barrier that's fairly load-bearing. You have to lay them in sheets, and you can bend the sheets around and such, but they can support.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have temporary support until you can go in and build more permanent stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the magic should absolutely massively extend the speed of how we get this done. So, go magic.
All right. Yeah, we could do our grunt work. None of us are magic folk, but if you could do stuff like that, it would be good just so the area is stabilized. The more you can prepare that, the better. Because you're going to load up so many of those a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? Lorelai, you are you have primal spells, so you have access to that spell, 5th level. You can prepare as many as you want.
I'm gonna using whatever move earth or stone to mud to stone, all different whatever shaping.
Oh yeah, those are both what's it called? 5th level spells. You can also use them in 6th level slots if you desire.
Yeah, I'll probably use the slots that I have available for that to get as much use out of it as I can.
There you go. So yeah, exerting your will. If you're just using all your level 4 and 5 5, 6, potentially even 7 slots, you could get a lot done. In fact, prepared as 7th level spells, the stone is particularly durable. If using so rock to mud as a 7th level spell, you can do more area, an additional 10-foot cube of area as that one, and then wall of stone, the stone would be even more durable if used as a 7th level spell.
So do we need a? So I say using the 7th level wall of stone is good for if we definitely need we feel the place is super unstable and we want a super strong stability. Otherwise, just the extra 50% of stuff done with the mud one is just that much better. So I mean, tomato, kind of figure out what we want to go with.
Yep. I think the only one actually hard working on it all day is going to be Lorelei, if I'm not mistaken. Anyone else planning on dipping through mud with sea serpents?
No.
Not me.
No, yeah.
All right.
Though, I will be later. Oh, I will be sending a missive over to Edgar soon to get him over here, because why have us shovel the mud? Those phantasmal servants he was talking about, they can shovel mud.
Yeah.
We're gonna have servants on up in this house.
And I try to get as much done on the days I'm doing this because I'm kind of think I'll be like every other day helping. So I try to do as much as possible. And the other days would be working with Danesh to finish up like enchantments, figuring out enchantments.
Yep.
For the glass and everything.
Let's see.
But yeah, this first day will be like all in, getting as much done in the 8 hours as possible.
Let's say this is day 5 total. Let's see. Lorelei, one day excavating, helping every other day. And Grit helping with spells. May training. All right, jumping back to Moira. It is just you as you both give your prayers. She would basically just ask about what's going on. She would also inquire about the Coliseum building. Would you share what information you have in regards to that?
I feel like probably everyone else has a better idea about that than I do. I'm sorry, but
That's fair. My question stands. Would you share what information you do have?
It's not much, but sure.
Okay. I know you don't know much about in the inner workings of that, but you happen to be who she's sitting in front of.
Like, definitely have heard Grit ramble on about using spells, and like Mario's been around for a lot of construction talk. That's about it.
Yeah, the people who are most knowledgeable of that are definitely Flynn, Unmei, and Grit. Let's see. And she would ask if you guys are going to be around for a while, as to see if you guys have started a lot of projects.
I would assume we're planning on at least for a while. Like, it'd definitely be nice to, relax a bit and not wade through a lost dwarven city filled with the undead.
She'd nod.
Or
and she would ask if you believe you guys have found another key to Alesta's ring.
we did, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He should be
It's
your-
been a while since we've talked about any of that stuff, so it's like, wait. But yeah. Yeah, I believe we have. Danesh actually, like, theorized where the other gate went, right? Or gates, plural.
Wasn't Danesh. You guys found notes that might hint at where it goes, but you're not 100% sure.
Oh, okay.
Embermead had stuff involving it.
Okay.
Um, what's up?
Oh, I was just gonna be like, yeah, we found another key. We're not really sure where it goes. We found some notes musing about where the gates possibly go, but we don't have anything solid.
Also, she would comment, I have noticed that the former Desna clergy now travels up here and through your opened portal. She says, keep her eyes locked on you. You begin to realize she hasn't blinked for a while.
I mean, we are working within the bounds of the laws that were set down, right?
Is that above table or to her?
That was above table because they're not doing it in town, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. It's like, yes, through one of the portals there is an area where there were other worshippers, and so we offered to let them travel to worship with their fellows. So they did not have to worry about being in any sort of violation of the laws here.
That was clever of you and does uphold our end of the agreement. I'm sure my kinsfolk would be thankful for your adherence to the laws. As am I.
I'm happy we
Why does that
could.
still sound like a threat?
Because everything a Ket says sounds like a threat. The girl needs help. She's been through some shit.
You should take time to give some sermons while you are here. You are sort of a high priest of a growing temple that is rarely present and such.
I've very much been wanting to.
Good.
Yeah,
I will
definitely
make sure
before
people are
I-
informed.
Oh, well, thank you. Definitely before I start trying to shove the silk and sand together.
What?
It's the only thing I've been told is I need the black sand and the red silk, and that'll help me get. Why can I not remember the name of this place? I need to keep scrolling back up.
I have too much stuff taking up my brain RAM. It's not going to stay in mine.
Zoshabar.
Belshazzar. Well, do you know what time you're going to hold your sermons or how regularly you plan to do so? Serenites are oftentimes early folk.
Midnight.
Yeah, I think while I'm available here before we get called away again, like
That
just
would make sense.
after morning prep would be good.
Then it'll be just after I clock in for my counselor duties. I will spread word in my own temple. If any are available in the morning and wish to partake in Serenite sermons, they are welcome and encouraged to do so.
And if the council ever happens to have a break or a day off, you are more than welcome to attend.
I will. I believe there is a one day throughout the week we do not meet, so I'm usually left to my own devices that day.
It's good to have downtime.
Indeed. We are not at times of war, thus such a privilege is permitted to us. And how are you going to be spending the rest of your day, Moira?
Well, let's see. We definitely.
If I could actually say, I may have bugged you before about trying to get a ritual done to change a Arc Magi robe with an artifact. If you don't want to help, I could also probably bug the shit out of Unmade, but I wanted to bug you first.
To turn the chaotic neutral robe to some kind of
Well,
good.
just the neutral robe to a good robe. And thankfully, the chaos and law does not matter to wizards.
So what you're telling me is you want my help redeeming an item.
Kinda, yeah, that's exactly it. That is exactly
Moira
it.
cracks her knuckles. I'm in. You
Awesome.
crazy son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah. Yay. Okay. My first day's plans are going to be me and Moira are going to be working on trying to redeem Archmagi robes, make them a little holier.
Well, then you just rip them and they'll be holy.
I mean, if you want them holy, just take them to my mom. She'll do it professionally.
We need to bleach these robes because apparently they're too gray, and we need them a little whiter, a little golder.
Maybe a tinge of blue.
Here. Yeah. But yeah.
Spend some time with the doggos first.
Yeah.
All right. Romulus and Remus are excited to spend time with you. In fact, they would come with you and during your preparation, though they do not speak while Ket is near them.
What was it?
Very good.
Ket is far enough away. You guys okay?
Yeah.
You.
I want he says yeah, so I say yeah.
When Moira gives both ear scritches, you both just seem really quiet around a cat.
She's scary.
I can't say that you're wrong.
She smells like papers and metal.
Is she scary because she smells like paper and metal?
Mm-mm.
Why is she scary?
No. It must be a warg thing. Yeah, a warg thing.
What do you mean
wouldn't
it's a work thing?
understand.
You've been talking to Grit, haven't you? This sounds like Grit logic.
Yes, no.
That they look at each other for a moment, then just flip their answers.
Like, she's scary. The dragon person was scary. The actual dragon was scary too. The lizard guy is scary.
But they're also kind of cool, right?
Unjust.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I was a dragon. Yeah, me too. I could be a dragon. Romulus the dragon.
Apparently, I
kind
didn't
of
scare him
dragon?
enough.
They don't talk about Unai. You've actively scared them.
The dolls are gonna be multiplying tonight.
Oh no!
Oh no!
They don't even go in the basement anymore. Not that it's helped them. Oh, maybe well, it didn't help them. They've
Improve their sneak, but they've been cursed.
Oh no!
Oh no! Why have you done this to my good boys?
Because it's funny.
Okay, fair.
What's it called? What? Well, we should go to the forest today. Yeah, and we can all chase squirrels together.
Oh. But I gotta help Grit make a robe good.
I will wait.
They will help
How
by
long does
feeding
that take, Grit?
15
the
hours?
original- Yeah.
It's gonna be really late by the time I'm done.
We've been waiting for the sun to go up and down and up and down, up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, and then just
Yeah.
back and forth for a long time. Pretty much until you stop them. If you don't stop them, it will continue.
Yeah, now you say this. We should go on that. It's 15 hours of ritual anyways. So we'll probably have to break it up into sections of days, burn the midnight oil one way or the other. We're burning the midnight oil anyways. So bugs.
So during one of the
Work.
breaks, you want to go into the forest with the good boys?
And before anything starts, before everything starts, we'll delay the ritual for a few hours. It's already going to be 15 hours with the ritual taking more than enough time, you know?
Okay.
All right. You will be both rather exhausted when this finishes.
Oh yeah.
I'm certain.
All right, and I've tweaked the ritual a little bit, but I'll go over that as we get to it. So you're
Gotcha.
you're gonna help Grit when you're done with that.
Yep.
All right. I need to organize my notes better. So, Grit. Work. Day. All right, you're on.
See,
Free day. What are you up to?
Well, he will do a combo starting of going down to his Pharasman temple. And, well, I guess he kind of starts his day in the Pharasman temple. He kind of lives there now.
You do.
At any rate, he will start doing his worships and his reading and his prayer. And then he'll also be preparing a commission
With who?
with the with us. He's going to be posting a scouting task in the guild hall, or the guild board rather.
All right. Well, you're going to be posting it yourself, you said?
Yes.
Okay. What is the task and what is the reward?
He would have someone seek out information in regards to a growing goblin encampment out in. Oh my god, my brain shut down.
Cheliax.
Cheliax, yeah. Out in Cheliax, any significant information about the goblins' encampment, the number of goblins, and its exact location. Will be providing we'll do a gold reward of just scouting.
But it is a long distance.
It is long distance, so I would say probably 50 gold.
All right. Make sure you deduct that from your stuff.
Yes.
Also, you guys have a huge lump sum of gold. You guys might want to figure out how much you want to divvy it up for personal gains, how much you want to use for group and keep investments. As I know people seem very eager to acquire things, as you should be. It's a bunch of money. But finding out how much each person is taking and how much you guys are using a group could be a good group discussion for you guys. Or something I would encourage. While you are doing your preparation, a single individual actually makes his way into the Pharasman Temple. A human male looks at you, looks around kind of awkwardly. I was told one may do worship here to the Lady of Graves.
Well, you have come to the right place.
All right.
Would you like to be guided in your prayer, or?
Yes. He says, looking up at you, you are much bigger than this individual. You are much bigger than most individuals.
Mm-hmm. What is there? What type of heritage is this?
Just a pretty run-of-the-mill human, though he does carry some adventuring gear on him.
Okay. Well, Juron would beckon him over to begin some prayer.
All right. He would inform you he usually spends about an hour in the temple when he has time. This is the first time it's been occupied. But
Well, we don't often spend much time at the keep during expeditions, but when we do, I like to spend my time here as of more recent months.
all right. He nods. He's fairly quiet and has kind of a somber demeanor to him. His eyes look like as though he has not slept for a while and will likely sleep, soonish. Though after your meeting, he opens up a small notebook and copies down one of the commissions that are posted on your board, simply retrieving horses that had run off due to an incident at one of the farms that apparently had been approved by the council and sent to you guys. Or pretty much it had been brought to you guys, right? The council isn't really involved in this anymore. But it had been apparently approved. So, yeah, he would spend an hour with you if you would give it to him.
Absolutely.
All right.
Mhm.
And then what are you doing with the rest of your day after that?
At that point, at that point, he probably would seek out if anybody else needs help. He doesn't actually have anything else on his mind at the moment.
You know, Lorelai is spending a bunch of time not far from you, actually, working in the tunnels that will go off your keep, building off of Alessa's ring. Let's see. Unmei and seem to be focusing on their own workings of magic and self-time. Grit and Moira are doing ritual stuff.
Mhm.
And the only person I haven't asked yet is Flynn. What are you up to today?
Have they started like any sort of construction or anything on the Colosseum?
Yes.
And I'm
The all right. There is a mountain of work to do. The foreman that what's it called? You handle, whose names I put down, and somewhere, and I've lost. Yeah, the foreman works with you, and basically says the first few days are flattening the ground, and then starting to work on the foundation that they're going to be basically bringing in some of the initial large stone work, pouring concrete, and basically rooting it into the soil. That all needs to be done before they start building up. If any of that's done poorly or rushed, then you're going to end up with a crumbling corner of your keep, if not the whole thing, or Coliseum. So yeah, they would have easily welcome you. There is a lot of work. You are trained in craft, right?
yes.
All right. They would actually ask you that specifically if you were a craftsman, as for a build of this magnitude, unless you're someone who just carries rocks, no one who is unskilled in stonework is allowed to work on it. You would see they have very strict codes and a lot of rules, and as you're helping them with the initial stuff, they run through a lot of the rules and processes that bring it up to dwarf standard. And more than once, you're told why the, dwarf work is superior to human work, as they hold these rigorous standards. And now, in 1,000 years, even if Breach Hill's washed away, this fort will still be up here, short of a someone laying siege to it, or I think fort. This Colosseum will be here, short of a siege being laid to it.
Nice.
The ratios of concrete mixing is an exact thing, of which they use scales and measured cylinders to mix it all to an exact amount.
Gotta make sure they get that perfect amount of ale in there.
There are ale breaks. What's it called? Every couple hours, they have 10-15 minutes that are dedicated to a proper ale break for hydration.
Well, they gotta put it in the stone too. That way, it makes it stronger.
They assure you that
Gives
is a
it-
baseless rumor. Though they do strain the water they use for it, and they have like a kind of a fine mesh strainers they use for the water they mix in with their cement. And some of the tasks that are given to various of them are retrieving river water in great amounts. Is an seeding large amount of work, but despite it, the sheer number of hands you do and the efficiency that they show is a testament to how quick they are. Though I will ask you to make a craft check.
Roll that.
All right.
That's better.
There we go. Yeah. What's it called? As they pick it up and you seem to grasp the knowledge of crafting, you are not assigned to someone who fills the water or necessarily even digs the holes. But they have you working in a lot of the initial concrete areas. They don't so much work as they go with it as much as they'll pick in their schematics, they have huge sets where essentially they address the concrete as one giant curved stone, and they will not start until they can do all of that. A lot of it involving pouring down deep into the ground to make these underground pillars. And it is all reinforced with stones that all kind of mesh together, and one of the aspects they use is breaking and cutting stone, where you could honestly build the stone up without concrete in a pillar, but the concrete acts as the glue. They say it's a reinforcing effect. Goodbye, somebody.
No.
You're a bit.
Die.
He doesn't like us no more.
All right.
No.
I imagine working on the what's it called? Coliseum is going to be an everyday thing for you.
Unless I need to meet with people for whatever, you know.
All
Sparring
right.
lessons. Those guys want sparring lessons.
Yeah. What's it
Sparring
called?
lessons?
There's people who wanted to use
Oh wait, there was
your
like the kids, huh, that wanted to.
yeah. I think it was Carl that handles the stables. Was he one of the ones who wanted to?
Yeah.
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 I might spend a couple of days with them then,
Yeah. All right.
whenever they show back up.
Um.
And I know who I'm going to ask more people show up
It's true.
for the sponsors.
Yes. You do know in your notes. What's it called? The only one that hasn't really given you any information was Kentargo, who had requested you meet with them at your group's earliest convenience.
All right, they want the entire group to go, huh?
They do. There is a sense of urgency in the note as well.
I actually have a business. I have business in Kentargo.
I will, remembering that. I'm back. I have an errand to run. I'll be back later today or tomorrow to help build, and I go and find everybody else and let them know.
All right. Well, Moira and Grit are going to be handling their ritual. It's up to you if you guys want to postpone that or try to do it tomorrow.
I'll probably postpone the ritual because by the time he gets back, we're done with dogs and such. So,
Alright.
I mean, I'm down to postpone the ritual if you are, Moira.
Yep. I am perfectly okay with that.
All right. Well, at least you'll have time as Flynn's kind of like working with people and realizing they have to do stuff to glance at the ritual a bit. What's it called? I keep finding this and then losing it. The ritual, will take a lot out of you guys in doing it. It's not taking a long time, but it's also going to be very draining. And because of the strength of the item you are changing, it will consume a sizable amount of both of your blood.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
does my blood being holy count for anything?
It does not.
Okay. Look, I have that feat. I gotta ask.
Of course. it will likely send you both into the negatives in what's it called, Constitution modifier.
Yeah, -1 con.
Modifier, not score. I'm gonna try to switch things to just
God
using
damn.
score versus like, because I'm so used to like the 10 is 0, like the old way.
Mhm.
But it's easier just to track it as negatives.
Yeah.
We're gonna need so many cookies.
But
Okay.
Um,
You think of that? Hopefully your regeneration feels good at regrowing blood.
I mean, it should be right.
you have
Science?
it'll essentially impart a I think it's enfeebled is the negative con modifier.
Drained.
Drained.
People
People is
strength.
rounds. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
yeah,
People
strength and
strength,
dex, I
yeah.
think.
No, Dex is clumsy.
16. By the time the ritual is done, you guys will likely both be at drained 8.
Whoa. Gotcha.
Well then.
Reading through and kind of understanding that you guys are both artisans in your craft, you know this bizarre cube will have you put the item in. Written along the walls of the cube as the ritual's notations are on the various fractured walls of it is the incantations you need to do. Understanding the item, you know it will oh my god, I lost it again. Every time I look away. It's because I spend time scrolling up and down. Yeah, it'll take 15 hours. It is a level 15 item, so the lead will need to be a master in what's it called? Craft or Arcana.
Ooh. I got the Arcana.
Yeah. Secondary check is simply going to be a more simplistic check of any craft, Arcana, occult, or divine. And let's see. Say what you do. See. Oh, the DC for the level. So for this particular item, it will be a, if I am not mistaken, it's my ritual, so I should know. Yeah, it'll be a DC 39 check for this item.
Okay.
Damn.
And let me,
And with a DC 34 secondary check.
okay. And let me see. My odds on that are 24, 39, 15 or higher. We'll wait on that a bit. We'll prepare. I want to pre-buff and prepare for this. I have ways to augment that. So
All right.
all right. So this gives us time to prepare and optimize the results for this.
See time. 15 hours. I'll just make a note for it.
Mm-hmm.
Priority 39, secondary 34.
Yeah.
And
The minimum I can roll is a 9 there, if I did that math right.
Yeah, I
it
got
is
a
a
50.
potent item.
Yeah, no. This is awesome. I want it. I'll pause it. It looks cool. It does the magic stuff.
It's basically the item level's 15, so it's a very hard level 15 check.
Yeah.
So, simple enough. And it basically generates drained equal to the basically item level. I just simplified it of the end item. So though, reading through those details, the blood will be used as a catalyst along with the item itself to supplement what the changing of one item to the other. Because there is no gold discrepancy between the two, there is a 0 gold cost component. And when the item is basically half opened, where it almost functions as a bowl, the items will enter a sort of pseudo extra dimensional space as you pour it in, and the magics inside the artifact start shifting the life energy, the gold, and the lesser item, along with the ritual spellcasting, into the greater item.
Awesome. I'm definitely going to be looking for ways to circumvent this blood loss. Well, not circumvent, for us to recover from this blood loss.
Yeah, you guys have enough restorative casters. You can get through it.
No, we just make some IV drips. We'll be fine.
So much juice.
And keep in mind, for the whole party, if you ever have an item that you want to upgrade, even if there is no listed upgrade directly on the webpage, feel free to bring it up to me and I can see what I can do. But most items can be turned into a greater version of themselves. Very simplistically, items that don't have a set easy upgrade, like a goggles of lesser this and to moderate this and to major this, can be used to increase the quality of it in that means. So that you basically just tap into the magics of the item and expand and build on its magical structure to enhance the magic effect.
We don't have to fight through some sort of, I don't know, item-ish world, do we?
No, this is what
100 floors. Need a little item to escape in case things get messy.
But like example, obsidian goggles could be turned into obsidian goggles greater or major through this artifact. Easiest way to describe it.
Nice.
So all right. Well, Flynn, you're gonna start rounding people up?
Yep.
All right.
Oh
Well,
no, we're being arrested.
throw it in the bag.
No, not the bag.
Would anyone object to Flynn's summoning?
No.
No?
I don't see a reason to.
What's going on?
That's most people. Lorelei.
Or objects.
All right.
I object.
All right, Flynn, take it away.
Overruled.
Your group is assembled.
I just don't know. Okay. They want to talk about their God, I cannot think today.
Braining is hard.
It's okay. Grits on his worth a cup of coffee. It's a hard day to think. Proposal?
Yeah, for the Coliseum.
Sponsorship
But,
proposal.
Yeah, but they insist that everyone be there, and it sounds urgent.
I like Kintargo and
It was Kovlar, right?
I thought it was Kintargo.
Kintargo.
Kintargo, my bad.
Yeah.
We're one of the K ones.
Cold
Yeah.
cargo.
Yeah.
The next place we're going to is Kintovlar.
Oh no.
I like
Kintovlar
Kintargo.
Targo.
I like them. Plus, I got some business there. There's someone I got to ask about over there, and I mean, yeah, I have every reason to go. So, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I am holding off on sermons for another week. That's fine.
Oh, whole week.
Nothing says
mean,
we have to stay
Like,
the
it's
entire
roughly
week.
about 3 days there, 3 days back.
I don't think it's that
Unless
far to
you're
walk
you.
there. I probably have to walk between the beach and
I
have to
thought
go to the
that
beach.
took us about 3 days. Except for Flynn, who can just
The beach
run.
in the little village wasn't far. I think the
No,
little
that's
village
right
wasn't
through
far.
the what's it called thing.
And
Let's see. First, I have for the cultist cinders. Tomorrow must burn. That's the one. Having both the stuff on stuff in the physical books is a boon.
right.
Mhm.
Pro tip, Ryan: you don't have to, but being able to jump through these helps me a lot.
PDF
fair
and
enough.
physical is really nice.
Yeah. Dream Gateway Station, which you guys go through, leads you to Cypress Point. Cypress Point is the beach city. Boathouse. You guys fought a big old demon there. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
I think there's still a boat there.
Yeah, we still
Yes,
have a
there
boat
is.
there.
We still have a
Yes, we
boat
have a
there.
boat.
We have an honest to God ship.
We should
Yeah.
turn it into a restaurant.
Yeah. We'll find a Frenchman who only fights with his feet.
Wait, we have a
Oh,
ship.
like-
We can just sail over to Zelshabar.
That's a hell of a journey. You could though, as long as you have people who can man it. It's a galleon, so there's room.
I feel like
Um,
Flynn would still just row that at obscene speeds.
You would spin in a circle. He would have to like row a little bit, run to the other side of the boat, and row. And honestly, actually, rowing a galleon is just not practical. Like,
But
Nothing
We're
about our party is practical.
you're right. He could make an impact, but it'd be a lot.
Yes, yes.
I have to calculate how much someone could do rowing on a galleon, jumping back and forth to either side.
Oh no! See, what Grit would do is make him specialty extra long oars and a platform to stand on in the center. That way, he could just stand in place, rowing from the center with extra long oars.
Yeah, I
Dragon
think we
Trapper
got
built
something here.
specifically for him. The Flynn motor.
See, we've already put the fear of us into the local waterways. We need to just expand that to the ocean.
Everything we touch is changed. I will not claim better or worse, but everything we touch is changed.
Oh yeah, you're right. So the travel time from Cypress Point to Cantargo is 40 miles.
Okay.
So it depends if you guys had ways to travel faster.
Well, let me see.
I have a speed of 30.
Tashik has a speed of 50.
And my axe.
Mhm.
We got
40
mad
for
libs.
travel time. 40 for practical travel time.
We just all Nezuko it and Flynn's back.
He made it a day and a half, but he's Flynn.
Yeah.
Well, 40 miles isn't too bad for like a super martial physical character.
No, Grit can push himself, but I mean, Grit runs almost at Grit runs at horse speeds when he's at full buffs are up. But
If you guys were able, you guys are where last you checked there were no horses in Cypress Point, as that place got pretty beat up and doesn't have a lot of visitors. If you could get horses there, you could get there in a day.
so the hard part is getting the horses out of the cave.
which is going to be the harder part. Unless, I mean,
Is it though? How many bulk is a horse?
I imagine that, they've actually constructed like some stairways so they can easily get down to the village at this point from the cave. I remember it being a bit of a climb.
You know they were expanding on it.
Okay.
And it's been a while.
We have to check.
And how many feet is it down?
Wait, you climb up from the or you want to go up? You could go down, but there's rocks and spikes down there. Rock
we
and
had to
water.
climb up. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's easier then.
Mhm.
We just tie a rope around the horse and pull him up.
Come on, horsey.
This
we
fair.
have a Lorelei to keep him calm, and honestly, yeah, between Flynn and Joran.
But if I'm able to carry them, then I'll just walk up.
There you
Walk
go.
on air. Yeah. Yep.
Walk on air while carrying a horse.
You know, a horse is between 90 and 220 bulk.
They're
Oh,
freaking.
that's a lot of bulk.
Big bitch.
Could my
Mhm.
dragon form carry them?
You know, when you make good points, like bulk moves bulk. Weight moves weight, right? So.
Holding up a horse. How big is your dragon form?
Give me a second.
Technically, a large creature, according to the bulk of creatures rules, is 12 bulk. As a medium creature is 6 bulk.
I'm going to fub numbers and use the Pathfinder rules.
I think I'm large.
I mean, I think that's kind of pushing it for
Oh,
a big horse.
1000%.
But according to Pathfinder rules, I can carry a horse on my shoulders.
Nice.
Bulk is a nebulous concept. Yeah, they intentionally made it nebulous. You know.
But it's also I can carry Jiran on my shoulders with pretty much zero effort, no penalties.
Goddamn.
So, that seems
I'll
kind of
say
unrealistic.
a horse is 18 bulk.
Ooh, that would
Horse
be
went on a diet.
my limit. Can I put half the horse into my backpack?
I'm afraid
There we go.
the horse will not fit
a
on your
couple legs.
backpack.
Well,
How
a couple
much
legs of it. That way, the
Reduce the
people
weight.
that my backpack gives me.
It's called a
So-
Bjorn, DM.
How much
As-
is a large dragon?
About the same, 18 bulk. You're about the same weight. You aren't larger than the creature, so you wouldn't yield any particular bonuses to carrying it. When you're able to get a huge dragon, you'll be able to more easily manipulate large creatures. But
If I talk to them first.
oh, you're gonna be talking to him, so the horse isn't panicked when people start picking it up. It won't make it later, but it won't start thrashing at you. I had this in the equation.
Yeah.
According to Pathfinder, large creatures do get 2 times bulk limit.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
So I could carry the horse. And fly.
what's your
Yeah.
bulk limit?
What's your bulk limit?
I don't know what my bulk limit is as a large dragon.
What's your strength mod?
Um,
Because it would be, I guess technically your limit.
right,
Your upper
so
limit
as
would be
your,
20 plus 2 times your strength mod.
as a you're casting as the 6th level spell, essentially? Yeah, because you don't have 8th level spells yet.
I have
Um,
7th level spells, but
Yeah. Dragon is 6th and 8th. So your dev.
but it's a form, yeah, not a cast,
Yeah.
but yeah, shapeshift.
So in dragon form, you effectively have 22 strength. So Pathfinder 2.
So 32 bulk limit.
Yeah, I would
Dang.
say you'd have the weight. It's going to be cumbersome. Like if you put the dragon on your back, you could like basically, or the dragon, the horse on your back, you could maybe make it work. It's
The
more the
horse rides
logistics.
you. I ride the horse.
When they broke the dragon's back.
Ah,
So yeah,
How
you
many
have the power
horses?
to do it.
Because I don't know about the horses. How many horses?
Well, we need enough horses to get anyone over.
Where are these horses?
We still have to acquire
What
them.
horses? These horses are all theoretical at this point.
Yes.
Oh, they're
They're
hypothetical.
These are horses that are commissioned to find them again. So what, we're gonna find them and then be like, hey, can we rent them out?
No, that was unrelated. You guys haven't looked for horses yet. It might be. You might go to get red horses and they're just gone.
Actually, on a notion, so you should, Moira, you should bring the dogs. You should bring the works for a walk. I want to ride. You know what? I like Remus more.
Damn.
Romulus wants to come too.
Oh yeah, but Romulus, you can go with Moira.
I
That makes
mean,
sense.
are they large at this point?
They're at least medium, but you guys are
I
small.
mean, true.
Which is why we can
Whoa.
ride them. I was like, goblins traditionally ride these. So I'm like, wait a minute. We should just solve this problem for us. For everyone else, it's bigger.
I don't know. That just leaves
but
Lorelai
what
to
if-
find a ride.
Yeah.
So
Lorelai
they
can
are-
turn into a fast creature.
the wargs will be slightly slower than the horses at only a 40 speed.
Ah, yeah,
Hmm.
you're right.
Sierra has a 25,
It's better than 25 speed.
Better than Sarah.
and
Yeah.
I have a 35.
You can't turn into like a cheetah.
But yeah, but like my forms, it's not like they last very long. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't.
Nah.
No.
There's a feat you can get to make them last long,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
actually, riding horses are mostly only 40 feet too. So yeah, they'd keep up with riding horses.
That's what I was saying. Like, generally speaking, Grit's as fast as a horse most of the time.
Yeah, I only get
Yeah.
1 minute for
so-
like my wild shape ones.
Yeah. Well, if you want to do more forming, you'll be able to retrain and get a feat that will make it so it lasts an hour instead. So that'll be useful. And that would apply to your dragon shape as well. So not the level 8 one. So next level, when you get the level 8 form, your level 6 form, you'd be able to wear for an hour at a time.
And then let me check this spell.
Moira just looks at Grit. Should we get them fitted for a saddle then, or?
I mean, now I realize you should at least one of them. Honestly, I don't necessarily need to. I can keep up with them if I remove C40. Let's do it. I'll just keep up with them. But we at least have this the equation for you. And actually, if we just get like a saddle, are they about similar shaped?
What's that?
Romulus and Remus, are they similar enough
Oh, yeah.
shape? Then what we could do is give one a break so we can switch who you're spending time with. So we just need one saddle. We'll switch the saddle around.
Or get them both a saddle so I can just jump between them. That
Also
thing
true.
that I am very much known for, dexterity.
Makes sense.
I feel like Sierra should have faster speed than that. 25.
Yeah, but she's also a cat, and cats are lazy.
It's predominantly elemental, so not super duper fast.
That makes more sense.
She's got a
Yeah.
+7 to her dex. Like, come on now.
You can be nimble and slow.
Oh,
There
I
are
think,
ways you could build her to make her faster, but it's at the expense of other things. I think Racer helps her speed. But yeah. So what's your guys' plan?
Well, so let's get. So I just gotta find the speed thing for Lorelei, and do you want to try to acquire a horse? I don't know the base stats of animal companions because 25 does seem kind of weirdly low, especially for a fire companion. But then again, I don't know how they calculate those.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Large. I don't know.
But yeah, we gotta find. So how do we want to get you fast? Oh, also, quickly, since we're all here, do we want to divvy up money?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alrighty. So if we want to just do a quick, I mean, let's just do it. I say, all right. So I guess the question is how much do we all want to? Let's just do an even split. Anyone who wants to invest in the keep fund is going to be separate, and I know I'll be throwing some money into that. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't care. If you don't want to spend on the keep, you don't have to spend on the keep, but I'm definitely spending on it.
Well, most of mine's probably gonna go to the Coliseum, so.
Exactly, and that's fine. So we all have projects we want to make it work, so let's do that. All right, so should we split the total gold? Like the easy total, blah, 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 and we'll just make it in the even splits.
I mean, that makes sense.
So 6. All right, then let's split that 14 grand into 6 ways, as it were. 14,370 or 6 ways. Calculator. Divided by 6. All right, so that would mean everyone's getting 2,395 gold in loose coins as a general whole. Divvying that up. And one last thing is Grit will abstain from getting the spare copper. There's 4 spare copper in this. Who would one of you guys is not getting a copper? Who doesn't
Don't
want
care
the
about copper.
All righty. Jerron, Lorelei, Moira, and Flynn get an extra copper on that.
Okay. So what's the
Yeah.
total amount?
2,395 gold and a copper.
1,900 and what? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
2,395.
Yeah. Damn.
Would that be a copper or a silver?
Oh, that's a good point. Is that a copper or silver there, Mr. Co?
0.4 gold
it's a
and
silver.
Oh, silver. Okay.
You guys have
Whatever.
I'll take the straight gold. I don't care.
All right. So everyone,
It is in.
Yay. Thank you.
You guys will also have things you can sell. Guitarga wouldn't be a bad place to sell it because it's a major city. If you want to reinvest that into like group things, when it comes to working on the keep and other general upgrades, is there anyone who does not want to put in on it? So everyone would like to put some stuff in it?
Yeah.
I
We're all
mean,
got
like,
projects.
we could sell our equipment and then that could go towards the keep.
That was exactly where I was going with that. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for now, all party goals is divvied out. I will be deleting it now.
Thank you.
Boop and boop. And then if there's anything people want from the party stuff, take it. And would you guys want to just sell it while you're in Cantargo? I can just say that happens.
Was the platinum divvied out?
Yes.
Yes.
The easy gold, easy total in gold for quick view was everything converted to gold and added up. So.
So the platinum just essentially we just consider.
I calculated it as 100, 10 gold each. I sacrificed, every silver as 0.1 gold, every copper is 0.001 gold, and then added it all together because it was like thousands and thousands of coins. So that's why I did the easy gold or easy total in gold for quick view. Thanks, DM, for being helpful. Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you, DM.
With time, you guys can find people who would take everything you guys have left over at half value, which will still be a lot of money as you have a lot of stuff. Again, I would just ask before the session ends, anything you guys want from the party inventory you take, as I will liquefy that probably between sessions.
Okay.
Are we gonna be doing something with the rune for people who can use it?
Well, first off, I'm going to that ranch beer, but because I actually spent money on that, so that is mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
that's an expensive ass rune. I don't know if I want to sell that.
No, that means I spent 100 gold on it. It's 100 gold, 100 gold. It's mine.
Oh, the ancestral axe was part of the axe. I don't know why you guys gave that up to the dude.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I don't remember this, but hey.
Yeah.
Why are we carrying Grit in the party inventory?
I mean, the party inventory? That's hilarious.
What the hell?
Right under flesh roaster, Grit.
You are correct. I
know one of you guys have the guiding chisel. I imagine that's not getting sold.
The guiding chisel is currently being used by the construction.
Oh, yeah.
Used in conjunction with construction crew.
What's called used? If you want to, I'll just put note used. I know you guys have the Desnin artifact that's also being used currently. If you want to throw that in there, the 4 dreaming star point thing, star knife.
Does anybody wants to utilize the dragon scale?
Eclipse.
Well, that's the gateway key, right?
Yeah, but somebody should have it on their inventory.
Well, the gateway key was the chisel.
Oh yeah. Stop.
The dragon time is its own thing. The eclipse was one. You guys also have that eye that you and Grit used for a while. That's currently being used at all times. If you want to throw eclipse and the eye in there, and I'll mark used because you guys don't currently have those on your possession.
Okay. So, let me see. For the moment, we'll definitely claim Zufarian. I'll hold on to Zufarian's formula book. Likely, we'll be gifting it to Hazel. Unless anyone has an objection, but it's a bunch of alchemical formula. It's valuable enough that if she doesn't have it, she'll owe us.
There you go.
Hazel's an alchemist. How did I forget?
All right, yeah. Hazel will accept the formula book.
Okay,
with gratitude.
Yeah, then here I'll put that back in the party inventory. Yeah, let's offer that to Hazel, please.
Yep. Hazel. In response, Hazel says, "Well, I should probably be doing something with my time more than just watching my kin. You guys have done well to fulfill your promise on protecting my people. If there's any way my alchemy can be of use to you, let me know. I'll need you to get some components likely, but I can spend time doing that. Maybe since you have more and more villagers starting to show up here, maybe I'll start a little alchemy thing. I've taken stock of a number of ingredients that exist in the forest nearby when I'm out hunting with the people.
Excellent.
And yeah, this information is worth a fortune. So
yeah, we're We figure this is information that's well invested in back to the keep, and quite honestly, yeah, we like having you around.
All right. Yeah, I'll see if I can use my alchemy with the humans here, and I don't know. Maybe I'll start stalking the pat. Actually, I guarantee I can find a market here. There's enough traders that come through, and no one's half as intelligent or competent as me in human lands. So I will use that to procure ingredients and start stocking your kitchen, as you guys have made a kitchen and there's some bare bones, but I doubt you have machinations to have people keeping your pantries filled. This is acceptable?
I like it.
All right.
Okay, now this dragon scale amulet. Who is not?
It would not benefit me because I already have a the ring.
Gotcha.
Would not be able to. I mean, I could take advantage of the active effect, but that would be kind of pointless, honestly.
I missed what we were looking at. Which item?
It's a dragon scale amulet, and it's a powerful one. So it is fairly valuable, but if we're not going to be putting it to good use, it just depends. If you take damage from one of these types from a dragon's breath, it's goes brightly for next turn, increases to 20, which is incredible. So if we fight dragons again, that will be great. We should sell it. We're probably fighting dragons again. I just get this feeling. I don't know why. Because the active dragon's rival presence, you can roll your saving throw twice and use a higher result. I mean, I think it's amazing. We should definitely hold on to it. I'm already putting dibs on the Arc Magi robes, so clearly I got no. I'm not trying to claim the other level 15 item. It's a level 15 item. It's really powerful.
I wouldn't mind it. I know I have the 5 fire resistant, but to have 5 across the elements, really nice. I don't have any like amulets or anything.
Yeah.
There's the.
It's less about filling slots up and more about making is a useful value. Now this one's just good for tanks in general. It is still useful. Yeah, it's
Ron or what you call Flynn. Take it if you don't have the resistances. You're more likely to get hit by.
I already have the fire resistance ring, so I would recommend to Flynn.
No, I'd take it.
Yeah, I like it, yeah, because we're going to be burying, unless you intend to be eating the AoEs intentionally, Lorelei, you probably don't want it. Flynn intentionally eats AoEs. No. No. Am I following clothing? Yay!
I already have that in my inventory.
Yep. I'm just going through my notes and kind of doing some upkeep. Well, actually, I have everyone here.
Yeah, I think put that high grade adamantine pick in the party sheet if anybody would like to utilize it for something else. But
Okay. So
for right
this
now,
also, I guess the other thing is we have all these +2 weapons. +2 striking. That they're about $1,000 each to have to procure them. So they're really good at this stage. I have a +2 weapon. I have a potential of roughly 4 weapons I intend to be using. I don't want all of them to be +2s because that's just a waste of money. But I do consider wanting a second one. Would anyone be object for me grabbing a second one?
nope.
Nope.
I appreciate it.
Also, this is a conversation that happened before, like several people here were even in the campaign. The reason I've made note of this, as it's been an issue not so much in this campaign but in prior campaigns, where loot disparity gets very gross, oftentimes simply because you have people who are like, oh, I can use pretty much anything, and other people who are very, very specialized. I make a conscientious effort to balance all loot. So there'll be a time in the very, very, very nearby future where I will be stocking everyone's equipment items and tailoring future rewards based on those who have the greatest need. So you never have to worry about falling behind in gear because you didn't clam everything. And don't feel guilty if you grab stuff. If it's good for you, grab it. If it's not, you could grab it, but that probably means you're not going to get loot down the line.
Fair enough. I'm also looking at, as I say this, how much money do we have left over for the party, and again, the keep interest. So that's why I'm like, do people mind if I grab one more of those +2s?
Oh yeah. So I mean, like, grab this stuff if it's good for you, Grit. It might means if you notice that like Moira and Unmei are getting a bunch of loot in the future, you know why. Not criticizing at all.
No, absolutely. I know. I understand.
It was you who spurred the conversation originally, way back in I think book 1.
Yeah, and it was then, and yeah, because I just remember, well, our fourth edition game, and it was just one of those like, it's so easy to lose track of when people have what, and just depending on who asks, and again, does it tailor for certain classes? So like casters are more specialized in how you have to give them gear than say a fighter.
So I usually end up giving casters, like I haven't updated it since you guys were level 12, but I have a whole literal document that documents like when I checked at Keep Grit, you were at 7,086 gold worth of stuff. I had around 500 gold planned to give you for a projected overall wealth of 6,400 by level 13. And I gave you something that got you there, and ta-da. So
yeah, I appreciate it.
you guys will never be left behind. You never have to worry about like not getting loot. And if you ever notice that like things seem tailored that way, it's usually because I'm trying to catch someone up. It's also why Moria's gotten a couple like very, very big items, and why I made a custom item, a magical focus for Unmei. So
Anything I use passive +1.
wait, and a +1 on your the DCs for your stuff.
Oh yeah, it's
So
just +1. What does it do? +1.
And that was an extra special reward, as Unmei is prone to giving away all their money to other people without you guys knowing.
Yay! Also awesome.
There's a little bit like of drawback because you guys do invest in the keep, and that does count a little bit against you guys as a whole, but nowhere near what it should. So you guys don't feel like you're punished for investing in the keep. I just realized this is a conversation like a handful of us had once upon a time, and like a handful of us weren't around for. So I'll do a revisit of that conversation. No one will ever be left behind in loot in my campaign.
Whoa. What the hell?
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
was new.
Popping up.
That was cool.
So yeah, feel free to take stuff. I also, when I'm factoring your guys' total like value, I use about what you guys should have at any given level. So like at 13, you're supposed to have about 6,400. At 14, you're supposed to have about 9,300, give or take. And I do keep your guys' liquid gold on hand. So like you might only have 6,000 gold worth of stuff because you're carrying 4,000 gold in gold.
Yeah. So a comical thing though, 2 items. If like so a +2 greater striking is about 2,000 gold. The robes of the Archmagi are 6,000. That is mostly there. That's a one more 1,000 gold item. Another +2 item without the greater striking. So I'm like, this is why I'm like, do I grab that extra one? Because when we compare what I have versus what's going to be appropriate to that 9,000 gold thing, I can actually far exceed that super easy with a couple +1 or 2 weapons. That's what I'm conscientious of.
So do as you wish. Just know that there are things happening on the back end that you guys are not aware of. But
Awesome.
I keep all of you guys in mind equally, and you need not worry.
Yeah.
You will never end up with one person wealthy and someone else starving. It will balance a little sometimes, where like stuff just comes that is actually really good for like Giron. So he's just picking up pieces. So his loot might end up just a bit further. It just means I'm tailoring extra stuff in. I'm gonna skip Duran because he just picked up a $10,000 piece of armor or some shit.
Yay.
So. Like the fact that Duran gave up that axe means I don't need to skip him on loot for the entirety of the next book.
Truth.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But you didn't have to. It was completely on you. But you will be rewarded for it, or should I say, you will not be penalized. It will not be held against you. So yeah, there's things happening in the background. All right, feel free to continue.
Also, quick question: when we use the scales to swap runes on things, how quickly does that happen?
It's not the scales that swap runes. It would be that item if you want to use the relic that Grit and Boyer are using. And it would be the same thing. So like depending on the level of the end result item, it would be, basically
That
a
many
day.
hours. Yeah.
Okay.
It is easier to have someone who is skilled in crafting simply move them around, and there's a innate cost for that.
Okay, I just wanted to move my my parry rune off of the +1 Morning Star that I had into a +2 striking composite longbow.
Yeah, so it's a parry rune.
No, it's the pairing rune with the time of need.
Oh, time of need's parry rune. I will have to. Oh, time of need. You can basically spend like an hour your initial morning investments, and you can move it. That is a unique.
Oh, okay.
That is a like what are they called? Like artisan runes, the special ones.
Okay, then I
It's
just did that then.
Yeah, that rune itself is a 2-slot property rune, but axe can benefit both. You just need to have a weapon that is able to receive it.
Yep. +2 striking composite longbow doesn't have
Bingo.
anything else on it.
Yeah, so as long as it's at least a +2 weapon, if you ever upgrade time of need to 3, you'd have to use the artifact for, because that is an artifact weapon. And you could upgrade that to like higher levels because the rune changing on that is not simplistic. But the pairing rune, that's just like during your morning preparation, you can move it to a new weapon.
Yeah, it's just I think it's gonna be easier if I have it on time of need and a bow, because now I can just be like, hey, instead of dropping my weapon on the floor, I'll be like, just swap.
It's like something like you basically you'd basically take your weapon while you're doing morning preparation, turn it upside down, held it against the lance, and it would suck the property rune off your old weapon into new one. Then align your new weapon with time of need, and it will transfer it onto that one, as long as it is able to take a 2-slot property rune.
Yep.
And it is a 2-slot rune effectively, but it only occupies 1 slot while the weapon is paired. So you can imprint other rune property, a second property rune on time of need, and it will transfer it to the other. In fact, if it didn't have striking on the bow, like if you had like a +2 composite bow itself, it would gain time of need striking. I'll find the document on it when I have a chance to. But it copies everything that's on time of need besides the +2. The other weapon just has to have a +2 on it.
God, the unenchanted value of that adamantine pick is stupid.
Oh, I know, right?
Holy shit, weasels.
There's a big reason I made sure to get it out of my inventory.
Yep. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I don't need to be holding something absurdly expensive that I'm literally not using.
Fair.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah, I just want to go through all that so people understand how I handle loot, so people know that my workings. Again, that was a conversation we had back like the end of book 1.
Now I can be terrifying.
Oh,
Ooh.
there's now exploration activity thing in the items menu of your character sheet.
Come on.
Oh no, it's just on your character. It's every menu at the top underneath your name.
Avoid, defend, detect, follow, hustle, investigate, prepare, scout, search, sustain, effect.
Returning to the powerful room, I'll need that. And you know what? We do have these.
I have this crossbow that I never use because why would I use a ranged weapon?
Fair enough.
I can fly.
We'll grab one more +2 weapon. I want to be able to fight with my spear. I don't want to abandon my rapier. Do I make the rapier a +1? I don't want to downgrade my rapier. That is bullshit. Okay,
Ugh.
I know.
Ugh.
I'll use the spear for pitched combat. The +1 is fine. All right.
Does anyone want the cape of the Mata Bank? I have it, but like I never use it, and the
What does it do?
skill benefit. So you get an ability, 2 actions once per day. You cast Dimension Door. The space you leave and the one you appear in fills with puffs of smoke. Anyone within is concealed until they leave or until the end of my next turn. But it also gives you a +2 item bonus to Deception.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll take it.
I threw it in the party sheet because it doesn't benefit me. I thought maybe I'd use the Dimension Door thing, but I never did. And I don't see myself using it anymore.
Yeah. The Cloak of the Mountebank, I think now is considered the Charlatan's Cloak. Same, more or less of the same things, but yeah, amazing cloak. I wonder if we should keep Flesh Roaster as a trophy or not.
These manacles are worth 2,500 gold. I have Scarlet Triad manacles good. Oh, 2,500 silver pieces. That's silver
Yeah.
pieces.
250 gold.
I'm like, what the? I didn't read the SP. I just assumed it was in gold. I'm like, what the hell? Freeing a creature from good manacles requires 5 successful DC 32 checks.
Yep.
Jesus.
This is why
There.
quick picks is important.
You guys currently have 11 of those in your to sell bag.
I just have one. I have 3 on me. I don't need 3.
Feel free to
How do I
return
s-
anything you want sold.
How do I split?
One, just you're gonna put 2 more in the party group, party sheet.
If you can put 2 up,
Done.
I'll just reduce mine to 1.
Early pressing cooking here that we did. Okay. Scroll through scrap. I have that. There was some, got on the legs, beats off in time. I'm going to be trading that later.
I'll definitely need to get a fun and funky rune to put on time of need.
Yeah. If you're looking for just raw damage, I would recommend grabbing that +2, grabbing any of the ones there, but either flaming or that thundering property would also not be a bad call.
I didn't even realize that we had something
mean-
like that.
Were we gonna take some of these off? Like I know we were gonna take a +2 striking off of an item to put on my regular hand wraps.
Yeah, grab one of them and put it in your inventory. That way you can use it. That way it will be easier than having to shop for that +2 later. And we can probably talk to the doors of Kovlar, and they will make the process of. They have the artisans skilled enough to do it, and they owe us, so they'll make the process as cheap as possible. So I think that'll be good, right? That's my assumption for getting our gear retooled for in speed at a reasonable-ish cost.
Actually, as you guys are discussing this, Danesh would chime in. I am able to transfer runes as long as you're able to get me the gold needed for the powders and the transferring process. You're familiar with this because you've done this before.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need a number of magical reagents to be able to basically lift the rune off one weapon and then reapply it in another. The lifting part is the annoying aspect. It is easy to destroy the rune on accident. So
I think it's 10% of the cost difference to the final item.
Yep.
Okay.
And it takes 2 days.
Okay. Yeah. So
1 day if you have the formula to create the item from scratch itself. 2 days if you don't. He doesn't have much in the way of formulas, so it would take him 2 days per rune.
Okay.
But I am at your service, as I have said. I owe you
Wonderful.
my life and soul, literally.
We definitely appreciate it, and then yes, my friend, we will very much be putting good use to your task. Grit starts to pull out weapons. He's more idly doing this as opposed to playing it out. Like, kind of show him, here, check the rapier. We're going to be doing this enchantment here. We're probably going to be moving this around. I'll get you this stuff. And yeah, just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to be minimizing my weapons carried as opposed to maximizing.
In addition, if you will help me scribe that one rock to stone, I think it's one that's in the arcane purview. What's the spell you're using?
Stone to mud. Transmute rock to mud. Rock to mud. Yeah. Shoot, I'll teach him for free.
Yeah, I just handle your stuff on the coast, but I will happily. You guys had time. You guys had a bit of plan. I will say if you would have told him for free, he'd have it because you guys had 2 days of traveling.
Yeah.
And you know this was the plan. He was literally sitting next to you. You were talking about it.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely shown him for free. He, wizards. This is how we learn.
As you guys have kind of shown me, this morning what your plan is, I will aid Worsk and his dwarves. What's it called? Oh, they will request 7 gold for their first week of work. I'll take that out of everything that's getting what's it called? Sold right now.
Thank you.
For
make sure I have nothing else in my bag.
So are we like leaving stuff with Danesh to work on?
You
Well,
are welcome to if you do not believe you'll need it. From what I hear, it's going to be at least a few days travel. It will let me start working on it. As it takes about 2 days per rune. So
No need to use it, so I'll put that back. It was good to have this. This is more of a nifty, but not used.
That cooking gear would probably go good in the kitchen.
I think that's why I pulled it out of the party loot at some point. It's like 50 silver or gold worth of like sterling awesome dwarven cookware.
If you want to add it back to the party group, I will and give it to Hazel. Hazel will use it for bettering your guys'
It is
Right.
there. We will happily gift that to Hazel.
Alright.
Sterling artisan cookware. Hell yeah.
Hazel. Done.
I think you grab that from the kitchen that tried to eat you, Moira.
Wait, what?
There's like that wall forge kitchen that tried to eat you.
Oh, like in the room across from where we found Darnesh.
Yeah.
I'll put ashes.
That thing was a dick. I'm glad it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least sent back to his plane. I don't know.
Go. Runes transferred.
Does being an
Niece.
elemental mean you're immediately extra planar on the prime material, or
Not necessarily anymore.
So the
Maybe
full
weird,
plate.
Not necessarily.
Okay. The full plate, the leather armor, and the studded leather armor are all the same price.
It just has the what's it called? The main price for the runes doesn't get super factored in.
Technically, the plate's a little bit more expensive, like 100.
Yeah, it'd be 35 gold.
Oh,
Nah, 35.
35, yeah.
So
It
with
doesn't
the-
show the actual cost of the armor itself, just the runes.
So we kept the anti-magic rune?
No. Till you give it back. It just probably is on your inventory.
Yeah. It's like, damn. Walked out of there with one of their, yep.
Let me see it. Anti-plague. Probably
It's
rune
runestone anti-magic rune.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, that was returned to the dwarves.
Apparently Grit stole it back.
No, I wouldn't want that. I'm a wizard. Can't do wizard things to that.
Poop.
You can. You cast first level spell Shank.
Stab, stab.
It is a very effective spell.
Recastabra.
Abracadabra.
and it heightens.
Fricastab. Right. Everything I have marked used or things or like with Hezo or things like that, I will not sell. Everything else, like when the campaign ends over the course of the week, will be liquefied and put in you guys' keep funds.
All right. For now, I'm just putting the Robe of the Arkmar guy in my inventory, just to kind of know I have plans for it.
Mm-hmm. Actually, as you guys are preparing to head out, because it's so early in the morning, everyone's getting ready to leave. Alec would actually approach your guys' group.
Friend.
Greetings. Already off on another adventure, it sounds like.
Negotiations. I guess the final business ventures for Kintargo coming forth.
Very good. With everything that is happened and the time's gone by, when you return, you should set aside a day to undergo the administrative tasks. There's a lot more going on here, and there's going to be a lot more paperwork.
Ever a slave to his people, I shall do. You got it. You got it. Thank you, Slade.
Ajax.
Yeah, anyone who can help. You have now multiple temples here, and then shops appearing and whatnot. So making sure everything's flowing accordingly. Though I will say the taking over the bookstore and the Adventurers Guild has worked out well. The bookstore does just about enough to pay off the it does pretty much equal from what I've gathered in my notes to fund the a Call to Heroes adventuring guild that you've also taken over. So we're even on that. In fact, we've been using the profits of the bookstore to kind of gauge what we pay people who take commissions. If you're able to generate more revenue here, we could probably undertake more grandier quests, especially since I've been made known we have outside help now governing the Adventurers Guild.
Thank you. Actually, good information to work with. We'll definitely do that. We'll try to get more funds into getting the whole infrastructure built up more. Thanks for everything you do in this.
You guys have conducted yourselves in an exceedingly orderly fashion. And keeping the paperwork good helps us because we also have what we owe the keep. And if we now have multiple business or owe the city and we have multiple businesses here, there will be a taxation aspect for just standard Ishgard and Breach Hill. Though I have spoken to Aket, and we could, as long as we make sure like Moira, Elowin's shop is paying their taxes appropriately, the new Kobold, if they're setting up an alchemy shop, and we might be able to relegate some of the taxation towards the Call of Heroes, since that was originally a city service. Assuming there's no one who's hard anti-tax and it doesn't cross you wrong being your mother, Moira.
Tax breaks.
Wait, why are we breaking taxes? But
Excellent.
I don't think she'd have a problem with that. Hey, Mom!
Get off the dang roof.
I mean, she worked out of Aladir. Aladir has taxes just like anyone else, larger because she's in the city, even if she was in from what she's told me, a lesser part of the city, but makes things more affordable. And I've talked economy with Hazel since they've arrived. Easily my favorite of your beastmen you've brought in.
Serious, no nonsense. Understand the numbers.
Yeah, Alwyn wouldn't argue, and she says the only thing she would comment on is continuing to make the keep a more appealing place to visit, as she doesn't have much curb appeal anymore.
More flowers. Got it.
Well, she's in interior room of a keep full of diverse denizens.
So this is Moira's mom. I was actually thinking of I was going to be using magic to build like a tower at some point soon. While I'm doing that, would you? So the whole tower is actually would be structured for folk our height. Would you like an office built in the side of that?
Alwyn would smile. Me, if I'm honest, me and Lady Lorelei have one of the largest rooms in this building.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
have more than enough space. You guys also have a very large, again, very, very interior room adjacent to us that you might seek to make use of.
All right.
It's just, you're going through other places if you're going through it. I should also add, I didn't put it on there. One room in here is an administration room, but I can't just write here. I'll have to like update it later. The one below the medic ward is your administration office.
E.
So, my grid downline his ambitions. He wants to make a 5-story building. His tower. You know, it's gonna be a tight, like little tower. Okay, cool. But you have to remember, 5 stories is 10 floors for small creatures. So it is going to be designed for small creatures. And sorry, normies not allowed. You gotta be this tall to enter.
People
Okay.
crawling around in there. Crit and
Try not
Giron just break open the door and make it bigger. There we go. We fixed your area.
You have to
Oh, this
engage
is an
2 floors at the same time. Though. Gotta crawl into
I'll
the
just
tunnel
pick up low crawl.
and squeeze.
Let's see. There we go.
Doorways will be built for small creatures. It's going to be built just scaled down for small creatures.
Um,
What's that shrink spell? Yeah, you will be having to use that one to visit if you are not a small creature.
Move +2 striking runes from. All right, cool.
Okay.
So Lorelei using 4 days of Danesh to transfer 2 runes. That'll make it easier for me to keep track of things as days go by. You guys are gonna have a decent amount of downtime here. There's various other things you guys will be doing, but you have a lot of time before I kick in book 5.
Yay. I want to make sure, I get everything done. When book 5 comes in, I want to be all sorts of
You were on day 5 total. You know that from the start of this, the tournament is set 100 days ahead.
Okay, perfect.
So
Beautiful.
just over 3
Where's-
months.
So where is Kintargo?
Kintargo is a city on the coast of Ravenel, north of Cheliax. And through your portal. Have you guys finished all your item stuff? I want to give you guys time.
Yeah,
All right.
I am all done. Yeah. Anything else that's going to be left with the Dinesh, I'm just going to leave in the notes there. But I'm done with the stuff there.
Are you not taking the scroll of dimensional lock?
I think I already own that. I think I already. Do I already know that spell? Let me double check. What level spell is it? Oh, level 13. No, I don't. I will take that. Thank you.
Nice.
And did we return the anti-magic rune? Or no?
Yes. I think I pulled it out of the sheet. I meant to.
Oh, actually, grit takes 10 minutes. Let me make an Arcana check. I can just learn the spell and then we can get rid of it. I'll still have to spend the money, but I can just learn the spell.
Need
Oh,
those
that
magic
heat.
infused crayons.
Yep. Hold on. Let me look over the scroll. It'll take me 10 minutes. Magical shorthand, such a dumb feat.
Right. And Danesh will ask you 100 gold to move those 2 runes. Lorelei.
Give me 100 gold.
It's 100 for
about-
the plus to move the +2. Okay.
The +2 and the striking.
Oh, okay.
Combine those 2 runes are worth 1,000 gold. He needs 10% of the cost in magic reagents to lift it and reimprint it.
Okay. I'll give him 100.
Cool. And he said, yeah, give me 4 days and you will have +2, what's it called? Striking hand wraps.
Okay. Mr. Ko, may I make an Arcana check to learn the spell?
Yeah, go for it. What level is Dimensional Lock?
I believe it's a level 13 scroll, so let me see. That would be a level 6 spell?
Okay. I don't know. I forgot what the DC is for learning things off scrolls.
I'll have it right here. So I think it's the same as a craft check. It is the same for the DC. It's level appropriate to the item. So 13, the craft check is DC 31. Should. Alrighty.
Learning.
And if I succeed, it's a critical success.
See.
Oh, sorry. DC for a 6th level spell is 28.
20.
Yeah.
You will need to use a hero point.
I will use a hero point.
All right. You just missed it.
Gotcha.
Which you have a very high chance of beating. You just rolled exceptionally low.
That will happen.
You critically succeeded.
Perfect. All right. Then that would mean so at the level 6, half the cost, 70 minus my craft check, which is 28. So 70 minus 28, and I pay the difference of the 42 rolled. And I now know it. And I'll put the scroll back in the for sale.
Right. Donesh, I could try to learn that if you don't mind.
Please.
All right. I'll find a way to facilitate the cost.
Yeah, I mean, take your time. I rushed learning in 10 minutes, which is why I had to do a cost. If I decided to not waste my time, waste some time, it wouldn't even cost that much.
Just feel free to delete it after you're done then, and he'll consume it.
Thank you. All righty, cool. And I will do that then. I'll consume that up.
All right. Alex says, thank you. He has guard duty shortly. He just wanted to touch base with you since he heard you guys all moving down into the portal room and figured you guys were taking off. Have you guys figured out how you were getting there? How'd the transportation thing's going to work?
So at this stage, our biggest issue is Lorelei, how do you wish to proceed?
Well, I could also just use trees.
If you do that, we would be happy to reconvene and meet with you there. You'll likely get there ahead of us as we will be doing it. I mean, you'll actually be there and you'll have a full day ahead of us because you can literally do dozens of miles through trees, and we get there after a day.
Yeah.
That actually might be the most convenient thing. So that way, you're not having, because you can bring Sierra through trees with you as well.
Yeah. So I might do that. Like, is it the kind of place so I could just go in and start
It's a chaotic town. It's a town. They care about their laws, but they believe in the individual and fighting hell. We have friends there. Let Nolly know you're friends with us. She runs the kites. That
she
sounds
runs what?
kites. Outside the town, there's a bunch of kites. The messengers. It sounds really obscure. It also she also is an agent of the Bellflower Network. Emancipators in the realms. Amazing friends. Let her know that you're friends with us.
What was her name again? Sorry, my
Nolly.
dogs are barking like crazy.
No worry. Nolly. Nolly. She's a halfling, like Moira.
Okay, yeah, then I'll just do my tree striding. And get there pretty fast. If it's a day on horse.
It's 40 miles.
Oh, 40 miles altogether. Yeah, okay, let me see.
Yeah. And we go to the stables and get a pony-sized saddle that fits
Romulus and Remus.
Yep.
So
All right.
20 minutes.
Yeah. You'll have a whole day for yourself while we travel to get there. Awesome.
Or I just cast it once. Like once we go through the portal, then cast it once. And I can at 6th level and I can go 50 miles.
Yeah. So
There you go.
yeah, you have your way. You
Okay,
gotta actually have a
I'll
day
do
to
that.
do things. Nice. Okay, cool. Perfect. And then pony sells for the wargs. Okay, and let me put in the notes for Dinesh, what I'd like him to do, and I'll leave him the money he'll need as well.
Right. A good riding saddle. Let me see.
And does the portal go to Raveno?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, going to town, finding saddles that will fit the wargs is actually a little challenging, but with your knowledge, you're able to find the one man who has what you need.
Rink.
Yes.
Yeah,
Orders
orders
and
advance.
They have dog saddles made just for honorable travelers like them. They're a little more expensive, but he has ones that will fit those dogs just right. In fact, he saddled a Doberman not 2 weeks ago. And they're a little more expensive because you need to do a lot more care. A good dog mount, as any proper halfling or gnome knows, requires the right padding, the right straps and supports, so you don't hurt them. Unlike horses, which are fine animals, but way more of a set it and forget it kind of animal.
Mhm.
Each saddle will run 30 gold, but he'll cut you a discount because he likes you guys, and give you two for 25 gold each.
50 gold?
Mhm.
50 gold for the two.
Yeah.
And since if you are making a thing for a small animal, if you ever need them resized, he will resize them for you at a discount as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys are his favorite customers today.
Yeah. Crick is great. He is a consummate salesman.
Oh, yeah.
And subtract that 50 gold. Done.
All right. He applauds his effort that even grossly wealthy adventurers to you, he's still willing to offer a discount since you guys are such good friends and good reoccurring customers.
Hey, I try to send people who know better your way.
I have gotten a number of people who've come here that were recommended to me by the Goblin of the Keep.
Woohoo!
All right. And he would lament a little bit about the change in the counseling, but he's making do.
Grit quietly goes, "Yeah, trust us. We kind of feel the same way, but
Trini
just
was their small person representation.
yep. Trust us. We're making sure she's taken care of, and the little folk will still have a presence in this town. You mark my words."
As the man interprets taken care of as she's been killed.
Oh no.
I forgot whatever happened with Trini afterwards. I think she got like fired, and then
I think someone offered her something in place. We got to find out.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
we got to go.
task.
Okay, we got to go do that. We gotta go. We got to go do
Millions
that.
of things to do.
Yep.
All right. Well, he wishes you well. you guys are able to get back up. You said you're tree striding. What level spell is that, Moira? Lorelai?
5th.
Do you still have extra spells after working on the mud area this morning? Or did this happen
Well,
before that kicks off?
I figured we kind of got interrupted with what we were doing,
That
like
makes
after
sense.
the
Yeah.
very morning. So I
Jen
hadn't
was
technically started.
Perfect.
But I
I'll keep
mean,
it in mind.
it would just use one slot if I do it at 6.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, if you use that
If
6th level, I don't even think there is a machination for needing your 6th level spells as much.
Like I
So-
could have used, several spells. Like if I have a higher level spell slot left,
All right.
then it's fine.
Would you do any of the mud work before you took off to do this? Grit and Moira at least are running to town. That'll take a little while.
Yeah, and I'll make arrangements then for the care of the serpents, and Elwyn knows the deal with the plants and everything.
Yeah, she's happy to work on that. Who's looking over the serpents?
Who should look over the serpents?
That's what I'm wondering.
You okay, Lorelai?
All
Who did you
tears
have
are low.
before? Because you had someone initially when you went off to your druid thing look after them. Someone was looking after them then. I don't know if they're still looking after them now. We should probably do something.
You're missing a
I mean,
turn.
whenever I'm here, I'm looking after them, but
Yes, but you weren't here for a week. Or a few days.
A few days.
A few days, yeah.
Um,
And we had someone looking for after them. You did. I just don't know who.
Neither do I. I don't know who it was.
Uh-oh.
Has anyone looked at the serpents the last few days?
Good question.
Roar!
We said I made arrangements, but we didn't really specify who it was.
Who do you have that's qualified of looking after sea serpents?
Anyone who has animal handling? And then
No one in our town? No one in our keep has that.
Nope, you were the dedicated animal person. If no one can do this, I'm gonna say they haven't been looked at for the last like 4 or 5 days.
I sure as hell can't do it.
Hmm?
I said I sure as hell can't do it.
Jiron could have done it, but like after his worshiping, ever since he got back at least.
You guys are also out during that time.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So.
Could Belmazog do it? Belmazog brave enough?
Bravery isn't a thing. You'd have to ask her. That'd be a diplomacy check.
Okay.
I'll allow you to retroactive this because this is, a lot of stuff's happening. But so you're using how many spells do you have per day, and how many would you put towards working on the mud to stone, and would you do any of the wall of stone spells for level 7? And then make a diplomacy check when you can. I'm just keeping track of all this for progress.
I would have 9 spell slots altogether, from 5 to 7.
All right, well, they prepare different things. So how many level 5s do you have? 3, looks like?
3, yeah, 3 for each.
All right.
3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7.
Perfect. Are you using the 3 for level 5s for the mud stuff?
Yeah, so I'll use my 3 5s for the transmute.
3 level 5 for mud. Perfect. That will help. You're obviously using the tree stride at 6. That's all that matters. 1 tree stride at 6. And then would you use any of the wall of stones at 7? Or is that one of the spells you have?
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, it's arcane primal, so you could have it.
But
Yeah, it's a 5th level. Yeah. Arcane
yeah,
primal.
so I'd use my 5th levels. One of my
1
6
6th
would be for
level.
traveling, but I could use the other 2.
You're going to use those for more mud stuff.
Or yeah,
Alright,
more
Cool.
excavating.
I will say. So 5. That's super. Okay, that's going to make a lot of progress. The Rorsk and his crew are very grateful.
And I'll use 2 of my 7ths for stabilizing everything.
Nice. And then for walls of stone. Awesome. That will super help their progress. Grit, are you investing any spells in it as well?
My first day, I'm able to give a singular casting of Transmute Rock to Mud or Wall of Stone, whichever is more appropriate for these endeavors at this stage.
Do one big rock to mud.
Mud to Rock. Okay, so Mud to Rock, yeah. I have one casting that I'm able to add today.
Cool.
And then I would use
He's turning the mud to rock.
my focus to shift into large. Or can I do huge at heightened to 7th? I don't know. For some of my animal forms to also help with digging and things.
Right. Well, you guys will be taking off right now. I just kind of figured you're basically going to set some spells and forget so they can then clear it out. Grit, what's it called? Rorsk would ask if you wouldn't mind them doubling their workload with how much you guys are moving. Cause just trying to getting the mud done. You with all the spell work you're doing, they could double their labor load easily. It would cost another 7 gold, but
I paid that out of pocket happily on that notion. Just
right.
Go for it.
Cool. All right. So 7 for the week.
In fact, I will give them 10 this week because they're already working at a discounted rate. I'm paying them an additional 10 on that.
All right. So the 7 for normal, then 10 extra. Did you take the initial 7 out of your stuff, or?
I will take the initial 7 out. Yeah, since these
17 gold total then.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Yeah, I can go and I have contacts I know who do like day work. They usually try to offer with the farms, but we're getting the population in Breach Hill is actually starting to grow because the economy is growing. That's kind of how that goes. So people who are just doing like you move the mud, I can find people who will move the mud for decent rate.
Woo-hoo. No, perfect. Thank you. Yeah,
That'll let me maximize your work. Yeah, so that's gonna double their between your guys' spell work and the extra labor, it will easily double the speed at which they're moving. Their last question they have before you leave through this portal: where do you want them to put all the excess material?
So about 300 feet. I think it should be like northeast of the keep. Just start piling it over there. I'm going to be using it for craft projects.
Noted. All right. I'll go down. I'll get some more wheelbarrows. I'll talk to Fattleby and see if he can give me like an actual cargo wagon, and we'll use that.
Yeah, because I imagine the mud will start drying out and such as it's just piled there. It'll be a large dirt mound that we could then use for. Yeah, I could definitely use that dirt mound later on for construction projects.
Awesome. And then Lorelei, you want to make that diplomacy check to see if Belmazog will watch your snakes.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah, I have
a hero point.
All right.
Add a +4 to that.
Okay, 2 hero points then.
Yeah.
All right. Boobadoop.
And I'll reduce the gold cost for Danesh from my gold. I put the cost in the
Jesus Christ.
All right. What's it called? Pelvazog says, okay, fine. I mean, this would have been a while back. They said fine. You guys will notice that you really haven't seen Pelvazog since you guys have gotten back, despite the fact that they're usually fairly prevalent.
Have a talk with her.
Eaten.
Getting in fights.
Getting in trouble. Getting in trouble.
But all right, you have the saddles for Romulus and Remus. The big thing right now is finding out your tree striding. Unmei can turn into a fox. I imagine just get carried
Deep.
over his shoulder. All right. So
I also do have like Weaken Earth, and that's just a level 1 spell that can also be used to loosen stuff up.
let me see. Yeah, that would help. It's only level 1 spell, but it's still 5 feet. You can help to move stuff. If you want to spam some of those, that would have an impact. And you could also scale that larger if you want. But
Yeah, I'll use 3 of those as well. My 3 level 1.
I will make note of that. Let me see. N plus 3 level 1 Weaken Earth and Roar paid double for a week. Cool. Everyone gets off their stuff. You guys, Grit, Moira, you guys get back with the saddles. You guys good to go through the portal?
I think so.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
As you head through the portal, the sight that meets you is not what you remember.
Oh. Good thing, bad
All
thing.
must burn.
Demons
We
are
must have
everywhere.
memory loss.
There are roughly a dozen people in the Dreamgate way station. The tree has been removed from the cursed tree removed from the northern area, and the beds actually set up in a way that better accommodates a larger number of people. There are now, you see a number of the books, furniture, and iconography that was once in the Great Dream House has now been set up in here. And you recognize the high priest from there, along with several members you used to see in their clergy, as well as a handful of people that have come from Cypress Point. And they greet you warmly as you arrive. Hello. We have been hard at work.
Grit bows and looks around, hands spread, and work you have done. Effort is showing. This is looking incredible.
The space itself is blessed by Desna, it feels. There is already a number of old iconography and relics of her people from we don't know how many years ago, that we've spruced up and done more with. And many people in Cypress Point were already eager followers. So they've actually made a point to trek up the hill to the way station. It's kind of become the premier temple of Cypress Point now.
Grit smiles appreciatively at that. You should be proud of what you've done with this place.
You notice that one of the two doorways is closed and the other one's open for you to walk through. We keep one side for day sleeping and one side for night sleeping, and we just shift which door is open, depending. The work isn't. It's like they've kind of added wood framing in the doorways and added wood doors to kind of fit into the stone structure. It's clear they're all very remediate or low end crafters and builders. But they've made it work, and you guys can actually hear a light snoring coming from the northern doorway, while there are people sitting and reading in the southern one that you guys passed through. So
We're going to be proud.
you get a number of smiles and glances and waves as they usher you out or allow you passage through the other side.
Yeah.
We'd actually gotten we'd passed one note through the last couple of days, but a couple of the Bellflower people actually came through a week or so ago asking if you guys were in, because Cullen talking. I poked in and Alec and them then the keep said you guys were still gone. With the council member and everything around, we just started staying here, and then Cypress Point has everything we need. There's a lot of us have picked up fishing. The hunting's good. The gathering's fine.
Wonderful. And is our boat still sitting there?
The galleon. That's your guys's.
I mean, to the victors go the spoils. It was the slavers, but
I can imagine they're not using it anymore.
Yeah, they don't need it. They weren't using it for good things anyways.
Geronimo,
on that notion,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say if you guys we don't have any immediate uses for a big boat, if they want to use it as a fishing trolley or something.
Well, none of us have taken it off the dock, but a lot of us just stand on it to fish. The back of it is good for getting a little deeper in the water.
Hey, awesome.
The oceans still occasionally have beasties that can come up, and most of us aren't combatants. So being on a big ship is safe.
Fair.
We'll
see if we can find a way to make it. Plans. We have so many plans.
But yeah, they came looking for you, and then just a few days ago, the Miss Nolly came by and delivered a message that was apparently some missive involving building you guys are doing. I just kind of handed it to I put it in your guys' administration room. I hope you guys got it. Flynn, you guys know you did.
Yep.
So, yeah, they haven't seen him for a few days, but I'm sure they will be happy to see you.
We'll make our way urgently. Thank you.
All right. And you guys were led out to the other side. Much like the dream house itself, this area has been largely renovated. The jagged stonework of the natural cave has been hammered down and smoothed out, and there is now a roughly 45-degree stairway that with guardrail along the beachhead. To those who have not been here, this cave empties out into a cliffside 20 feet, I think it is, above the ocean below. And making a left when you come out, there is a fairly steep but manageable set of stairs that now have wooden handrails and whatnot to ensure no one accidentally falls over down into the spiky ocean below. The view looks out upon the northern sea north of Ravenel. You can see Cypress Point down below, and there is open grassy plains with the occasional tree. Following the beach west, there is south, as I recall. Let me see.
The ocean air is nice.
Yes.
Alrighty. We're gonna meet up with the Bellflowers, meet up with the Kintargo folk. Lorelai, any questions before you beat us there?
What can I look forward to do since it'll be a full day? So probably won't see you guys till late evening or in the morning.
How long do you think, Mr. Co? Morning or late day?
It'll take you guys like a whole day to pretty much get over there. So it'll be like, assuming you guys ran around to some errands, you're probably leaving closer to like 10. If you went down this page and people, so you'll get there around 6.
Okay.
Okay. Then yeah, just if there's any places you recommend to go or look around.
People of the, I think you'll find there's the Girls Academy. The headmistress there is a friend of ours and another Bellflower Network agent. They have things up there that you'll probably just find neat. It's a cool city. It shouldn't be haunted anymore.
Shouldn't. Emphasis.
Shouldn't.
We haven't heard about any ghost dogs eating people in the alleys. Last time we were there was ghost dogs in the alleys eating people.
Ghost dogs, bells.
What's it called? One of the people in Bonnaby was one of the people trained in society to tell her roughly how to get there.
I've technically been there once. If we're talking about where the Bellflowers were.
Yeah.
Was that also where Belmazog was attacked?
Oh no! Well, you guys didn't go into the proper city, but it was just outside Cypress Point where Geron's kids were attacked. Oh yeah, sorry, it was Belmazog. They were all kept here. So you've been to this little town, and this is where all the Montrose people were hanging out. Was in Cypress Point.
Okay, so this was like the beach area that I have been to once before.
Mm-hmm. I put a map of Cypress Point is where you're at now, and Cantargo is where you need to be. Between Flynn, Grit, and whatever people, they can basically tell you how to navigate. But realistically, just follow the coastline and you'll get there.
Yeah, and the spell lets me know where a tree is that I can come out. Like I'm just aware of them.
Quickly remove your dress room, and then you guys are good.
So yeah, all right, then I will head out.
All right. Enjoy. Like I said, Nolly and Lady Ducat are They're amongst many friends we have.
How do you spell that? Lady what?
Ducat, I think it was Ducat or something like that. When you get there, there's a girls' academy with her name.
Her name is
Dufresne.
Party of three?
Lady Dokern.
Dufresne.
Dokern, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, so Dokern.
What happened to the Dufresnes?
They were Dufresne.
When you find the Dufresnes, people are missing.
I will be back as well.
All right. You guys ready to make the trek?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh. Laura, let me know when she's back, because she's supposed to do it first.
Oh.
No, when we're back, she's bad time.
Tiny.
But
Yeah, we let her know. Let her Lady Dokern and Nolly. Those are good friends.
actually, you guys are moving at 40 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You will have to hustle to get there, and it will take more time. Let's see.
I mean, some of us can move faster.
3%. True. Do you want to leave the others behind? It's up to you.
It depends. Do they
You guys are
dab?
free.
At this stage, the only people I'm worried about leaving behind are the wargs. I can outrun, but we can hustle. The wargs, we can get tired.
But boss.
Tired, boss.
It'll take you guys about 12 hours hustling. But yeah, the wargs will wear out.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem going all 12.
Grit will stay with the wargs, even if it does mean a slightly staggered arrival.
Let's see here.
Where we'll keep the wargs motivated with promises of nice juicy steak for each of them.
If you have to do better, you might have to do a nice and juicy cow.
What? Let's see. Romulus.
I mean, possibly. Entire side of rib. For each.
All right. I always forget. Vidavi did it in notes. Which one's the smarter one? Is it Remus, right? And then Romulus is the goofy one?
I thought Romulus would be the smarter one.
Is Romulus the smart one and Remus is the...
It sounds like it's
Yeah,
Romulans.
I think
Yeah.
Romulus is the smarter
Yeah.
and Remus
I have it
is
in a
the
note
more derp.
somewhere. I'm just
Yeah.
juggling through a
Yeah,
million.
the ambitious one is the smarter one, right? Then Romulus.
Yeah. All right. So, funny enough, Romulus is able to brood it. Remus is actually starting to struggle as you get into like the 9th and so hour.
Whoa.
No.
What will you guys do?
This is just like that dog sled racing book. We're going to have to put them down.
No.
Sorry,
It
old
seems
Yeller.
excessive.
You have one medium-sized tired dog. What is your plan? He can't keep up this pace.
Can you keep up this pace? For a good steak?
Scoobies now?
Make a diplomacy check.
Keep working, dog.
Basically, work labor. I don't care if there was a call off. We need results.
No, be real.
Well, I'm afraid of getting fired. Rom and Remus will do their best. All right. You guys are pushed there. Lorelei, you get there almost instantaneously. Yay, magic, yay, druids. You arrive outside the gate of Kintargo, which I will open up now.
It's opening up the gate.
The gate is opening.
The gates are open.
Let me see. Let me actually shrink it so I can share it, because for whatever reason, when you maximize something, you can't share it, which is so weird.
Well, yeah, because it's maximized.
That means I maximally want to share it.
Because that's why.
God damn it.
Because that's why.
Lorelei, you arrive outside the town. Where are you going? Is there anything you're looking for?
So I guess. I mean, I was told the tents outside.
Tents? There are
Kites.
tents?
Yeah, the kites.
Oh, kites. Are you looking for tents or kites?
I don't know. They said the kites were in the tents. So I thought
So
that's what I
you
heard.
see some tents on the outside of the town, but you also see kites to your right in that place labeled Kite Hill. They are sailing high in the sky, likely visible through most of the city.
And
Where are you going?
they're messengers?
I have to find out. I don't know. Right now, they're just kites.
All right. Then I'll go over there and try and find Nolly.
All right.
Introduce myself.
Heading up to the hills outside of Kintargo, you spot a single gnome that has a sign that says kites for sale, and they are sailing a kite themselves.
Halfling.
Yeah, or halfling.
Yeah.
Uh,
One of them looks like a literal anime creature. The other one looks like a human child.
All right. Then I'll go up and introduce myself. And that was,
Hello, are you here to buy a kite?
well, maybe.
We have various colors and various styles.
I was told to look for a Nolly.
I am the kite salesman. She has a kite in one hand and a gardening hoe in the other.
And a child on the other. Ready to send him away.
Well, I'm Lorelei, and this is Sierra, and we're friends.
I put a picture in Age of Ashes.
We're friends of
I'm friends with him too. I just don't know who it is.
adventuring group over in Breach Hill. You know, Grit. More.
Oh, those folk. Okay, should have said so to begin with. There's lots of adventuring groups.
Yes. Well, we're all coming into town, and I was told since I would get here first that you would be here, and so I wanted to introduce myself.
How did you get here first? That doesn't add up. I've known that group. I know who gets here
Magic.
first. Oh, that makes sense.
He's faster than Flynn.
Very well.
I learned instant transmission.
Right. I just need to go faster. I just need to. It takes her 6 seconds to cast the spell, right?
You gotta run faster, Flynn.
And then she has to just go to a tree, cast a spell, and come out of a tree, and walk to her destination. I use instant transmission.
Uh,
Button.
Right.
It takes 1 minute to go 50 miles.
Then you
All
have
right,
to farm.
Vim's got a goal.
Gotta end up running into a commoner walking on the road.
It's gonna be like a The Boys situation.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Just run through a commoner.
Poor Huey's girlfriend. I don't even remember her name. I'm not sure if he does.
Never has a character been set up so much of a you have to die.
Yeah.
Laura, like,
It's having
Any
her
Disney
stand
mom.
off of the sidewalk.
God. I'm really pretty and I love you unconditionally and I'm motivating and helpful and everything you could ever want in a person. Like, oh no.
And
Well, the others are coming then, right?
Yeah, it'll take them the better half of the day to get here.
It's a long walk, though they are them.
Yes.
All right, they have been requested. So
So, what is it you do here? Besides, I can see sell kites. Is it just kites for flying, or did I mishear and I heard something about messenger?
make a diplomacy check. If you don't know you.
I don't know you. That's my purse.
I'm part of this whole group that you know everyone but me, and I've just showed up faster than all them, and they're gonna show up here eventually.
yeah. There is a bit of
Trust
trust that needs to be
me.
built
And now
here.
I'm gonna do some probing questions. All right, and do well. We're part of a elusive organization. It's not generally known, but I communicate to my associates inside the city using my kites. It helps them know if there's issues that need to be responded to. Your comrades actually saved a lot of lives. There was a group going to assail my colleagues, and they notified me, and I was able to send a notice before they were ambushed and likely all killed. Unfortunate for the attackers, it allowed them to prepare. And it didn't go so well for them.
Well, that's good for you guys.
Yes.
No one cares about pirates anyways. They're pirates.
Yeah. Dokurn's groups are aggressive when they need to be. She did the better part of the day. That's a lot of waiting. I can keep my eye north and
Yeah,
wait.
you'll see them coming from
But
Cypress Point.
they'll want to know. So with that, she actually reins in the kite she had, pulling out a blue box kite. It takes time to pull the first one in and rein the other one out, but she begins flying it in patterns in the air.
Oh, that's neat.
Mm-hmm. I said I have all kinds of kites and all kinds of colors.
Well, this is my first time being here. Any place you recommend I should visit?
There's a lot of good taverns and hotels to stay in. Really depends what you're looking for.
I mean, I guess I could look around for like shopping.
There's lots of shopping. The northern area has lots of shopping. The southern area is a little bit nicer off. There's more entertainment in that area. There's good coffee just in the gate if you make a right.
Well, that sounds nice. Okay. Well, thank
There's
you.
people.
I'm sure
When you
we
meet the
will-
bartender, let them know I sent you and who you're with. And I suggest using the names because then they know the names. But not. If you're in the coffee house, be mindful about bringing up Jiran. I'd game with Grit or maybe Moira.
Got it. All right. Well, I'm sure we will talk again when the rest of the group gets here. But cup of coffee does sound nice. And I will. Me and Sierra will say our goodbyes and.
Don't let anything on fire.
Oh,
I feel that.
They'll be fine.
All right. Well, you get to the gate. The guards seem reluctant to let you enter with a fire elemental.
She
That
said,
is
see,
a
she's not
possible
setting anything
wrong.
on fire.
Make a diplomacy check.
God damn it. I'll like whisper to Sierra and like start purring. Be cute.
Man,
Sarah can also make a diplomacy check.
She literally has nothing to add to it.
But she does successfully assist you in your diplomacy check by acting on her best behavior, DC 10. And the guards will say, oh, I didn't know cats came in blue fire. But if it's that well behaved, it beats the other flaming animals we've had to deal with here recently. So don't eat anyone and don't go to mindful of alleys. And I think it should be fine. At least we can see it.
No, Sierra's cool.
Last time we
have
had
to worry about
fiery animals here, they were abducting people and eating them in alleyways.
Yeah, that's not really her thing.
That's good.
I think it'd be good.
It's reassuring.
Yeah.
She prefers the streets.
She has a very particular palate. So
Hopefully that involves like fish or I don't know, hickory.
yeah.
All right. Welcome to Kintargo.
And then, yeah, I'll go in and I will look for this coffee shop to the right.
All right. There is looks like recently refurbished coffee house that's labeled Long Roads Coffee House. Being a large city, at major intersections and gates, there are signage that kind of point out what's in the immediate area. And it seems to be a bustling and very successful coffee house. There are various girls working. Let's see. What's it called?
Okay.
Chief among them is another halfling who seems to be running the establishment.
Okay. Then I will go to her. And and introduce myself there. Hi.
Well, you're out of the ordinary.
I get that a lot.
What brings a tree elf and her fiery feline companion to the Silver City?
Well, I'm here waiting for my friends to get here. You may know, Grit and Moira and Flynn and
Oh,
whole adventuring group. They're coming into town. I just
where are they coming from?
they're just up at Cypress Point.
Oh.
I
What
just
has them there?
there was a note, so they're coming to visit.
Are they staying in Cypress Point these days?
No, but I was told by Nolly outside that I could recommended to come over here for a cup of coffee while I wait for them.
You get the impression that while she's speaking between lines, she is obviously quizzing you.
But I also don't know, how much I should share without the groups above table. So,
do you know where they're staying these days? The heroes of Kintargo?
Breach Hill?
She nods, seeming to take it. Okay.
It's a nice little keep. I got to make a little greenhouse.
Well, she leans in. The Lord Mayor has poked us about an issue that's going on in the city. Not too much details I really want to talk about here, but it was above our pay grade.
Okay.
But if you want to burn the time here, how far behind you are the others? It's weird that you're the first. How do you?
Magic.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have slowed them down if they had to stay and go at my pace. So instead,
That makes
I
sense.
decided to use magic.
You should have seen it when they were here last time. I had their Flim fellow running around with one guy under his armpit, barreling through the city like a sled down a mountain.
So a normal Tuesday.
Do you normally have
Flynn.
ghost dogs trying to eat you alive, chasing you through the on your Tuesdays?
I'm a normal Tuesday for Flynn.
That makes sense.
Running, barreling through.
To give it to a strong adventure to outrun an inescapable trap or adversary.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be happy to know, though, no one's been eaten by a ghost dog since your cleric moved through and expunged all the spirits from the alleyways.
Well, that's good to hear.
And we haven't got any more notes of slavers from the mines either. Though they're still, or the quarry. Though they're still taking a while to pick back up. They lost a lot from what I heard here. But yeah, you're welcome to wait here if you want. Or if there's somewhere you're planning to go, I can point you in the right direction.
When she mentions the quarry, but like I had friends at the quarry, yeah. So.
Either anyway you got that information, I'm sorry to hear it.
Well, my friends are okay.
This is good. It means that your friends weren't on the wrong side of your other friends.
No.
Well, sorry to hear they were there to begin with, then.
Yeah. Having also been in their position once before, yeah.
Times are rough, especially when you're on this continent. Though from what I've gathered, the other ones ain't do much better. They had different things. We're at least far enough where we don't have to deal with the tyrant. So,
But yes, whatever your specialty is, I would love a cup of that. And a bowl of it, maybe, for Sierra.
your fire cat eats coffee?
Oh, yeah. Plus,
All right.
she'll keep it warm. It'll never go cold.
That tracks. Yeah, coming up. Don't worry about it. If you're killing time, then you can kill time here.
But also, do you have food options as well?
Yeah. Okay. Do. Let's see. Cut me a silver and I'll take care of you and your cat till your friends get here. How's that sound?
Okay. How about a gold?
I can do a gold.
One gold.
Oh no! Don't twist my arm.
Yeah.
Then I'll give her a gold for the day.
All right. Yeah. She basically brings out an assortment of coffees. She has some kind of weird, not quite wine, not quite ale, alcoholic drink she serves.
You call that barley wine.
Yep. And do fire cats still eat fish? I imagine it's a cat. It still eats fish.
Definitely. Fish.
All right.
Meat.
And yeah, she'll bring out whole fishes and chat with you guys. And basically, while you're there, she'll regale you on how this is a haunted, cursed land that they're trying to turn for the better. It was ruled by an evil king who makes unwanted and welcome comeback, somewhat regular arrivals. There was a time not long ago where the let's see, I think they're called the Fire Wardens. Do, 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 do. See. Yeah, they are regularly guarded by a group called the Firebrand. So there was a time where they were indisposed, as the group kind of takes care of most of the country, where an incursion that was apparently paired with that slaver group, the Scarlet Triad, waited for the Firebrands to be indisposed elsewhere, and then reconjured the old king of Kintargo and caused a mass haunting through the city, many deaths, takeover of several businesses, and your group came in, found the Scarlet Triad's base of operations throughout the town, ended them, actually killed the ghosts of the old king in this very establishment where he'd been manifested, much to her chagrin, killing all of her staff save one. And head out to the went out to the quarry to stop the base of operation for this Crawdad Triad here. Though there has apparently been some kind of issue in the castle itself, which is why there's been notice sent for the adventuring group. The firebrands usually are able to handle this kind of stuff easily, but there's apparently some problem. They are in town. Last she's checked.
Did you say it's like the firebrand like order, or what was it called?
Just called the firebrands. They aid the two countries that have managed to break out of Cheliaxian rule. This one and another country down in the Mwangi.
Okay.
But yeah, they were a revolutionary group. Well, group, it is 12 hours to get to Kintargo, and it is 10 p.m. At night when you finally arrive.
Yep. We're gonna go find a place to rest, and we'll be able to find. Lorelei's got to stick out. We'll ask around. Where'd she go? I imagine Ollie's not still over at the Kite Hill at this time of night. That sounds ridiculous.
Once the sun goes down.
That would be ridiculous. Alrighty.
Just
Yeah.
attach
We go up to the gate.
torches to the kites.
What's that?
Just attach torches to the kites so they can be seen at night. What could go wrong?
Oh, God.
Sparklers, do little smoke shines. But yeah, I would just also just during the day chatting with her, eating and stuff, and then maybe look and see shopping wise. We don't have to actually go into detail, but what they have as far as like runes or just other items that might be useful.
They direct you to Alabaster Academy for some strictly magic stuff, and otherwise the War Cage or Sunset Imports, depending on what you're looking for.
Okay. So I'll spend the day walking around there and then find a recommended place to
So
stay.
the War Cage, you get to meet a Kenku.
Shuka. Yeah, Kenku.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's it called? When you get in, it's getting pretty late. What's it called? She comments she's gonna be closing up shop, but she can give you somewhere to sleep if you need to sleep for the night because your group's taking a while.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, she closes her shop not long after the sun goes down.
The coffee house?
The coffee house, yeah.
Okay.
But she set you up in a little room to wait. Yeah, you guys get in. You can make a society check to ask around to see if they've seen your druid friend. Or you could just go searching yourself.
Oh, let's make that.
What?
What's a woman? We don't know what that is.
It will forever be a
I don't think it was a
mystery.
person. I think it was a woman.
You gather that she has been moving around the north part of the city between the market district and basically to the market district. So somewhere in like the northern area. Last seen heading north towards one of the north establishments there. Though they tell you that they would both be closed for the night at this point. And they're not sure where she went.
Are there
I
any
guess then the
late night
last question.
butchers open?
Was that more?
Are there any late night butchers open?
No.
Damn.
Grit's gonna get his dinner via his normal city scrounging substance, aka garbage. But
Yeah.
but trying to think real quick, where would be a good place? We got friends all over the city, so where did we say last time? You know what? We told her to look for Lady Decur. She's probably there. We'll start heading towards that direction.
All right. Yep. The two unassuming students that are inside the closed gate would meet you and say you're welcome in, though we have heard she was at the coffee house last. But Mr. O'Kern would be will be happy to know you are here, though she is sleeping now.
Please do not interrupt her. Our business can wait for the morning, and but yes, we will, and we will. I'm assuming be coming here directly in the morning for business, and of course to catch up. We'll head to the coffee house. Maybe honestly, I would like to see how they rebuilt the place. Goodness knows, last time it was oh my,
A little messy, yeah.
yeah. Alrighty, we know where to look now. Coffee house. It's like 11 o'clock by the time we get there.
Yep. When
Get a
you
triple espresso.
knock, there is someone waiting inside. Upon recognizing you, you know it's one of the handful of the bellflowers. And they wave you in and let you know that your companion is resting in a room upstairs. You're welcome to rest here. There's not a lot of bedding. The school would probably be better for sleeping, but if you're okay with floor space, there's plenty of floor space. They'll make room for you.
We came back to gather our companion, and then we'll get out of your hair. And I would love to come back here for a morning coffee. Then, gosh, it would have probably been as far as just actually asking the school and all that for that. But anyways, you know what? We're gonna figure out where people want to sleep. Thank you so much for offering.
Of course.
Alrighty.
You
Talk
find
to you later.
Lorelai, and Lorelai, your group's arrived. It's way late.
Hello. Long day.
Arrived in pretty good time. Not late.
Oh, it was a great time, but it was still late in the day. But so I mean, this is a nice enough place to stay, but probably not for all of us. Lady Decour's will likely be one of the fastest places to start our business in the morning, and they got nice amenities. Wanna go there?
Sure.
Surely nothing bad will come of it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Surely.
Surely.
Nothing bad ever happens where we go.
Ever.
That's
at all.
true.
That's why we're so great.
I mean, we do actually have a much higher like we leave things less orderly than when we arrived, but it tends to be for the better.
I mean, we did kind of fix Undead Dwarf Town, yeah.
Yeah, we fix things. It might be a little more chaotic as a result, but hey, it is better. It is better off than it was. We still improve it. We complicate things.
You do.
Oh,
All
technically things are already bad when we get there, and then we fix them.
Yeah, but like Primark intervention, things weren't good to begin with, anyways. Okay, so I guess one last stop at Lady Decur's. All right, if we could get be posted up for amenities, and in the morning, I asked to be notified when Lady Decur herself is ready for guests.
All right. She is awake before you guys are, and you guys are all brought to your own rooms, given extremely comfortable accommodations. Upon waking, there is basic like pastries and wine for breakfast, and she meets you immediately. I trust you got the missive that was sent.
We heard there was urgency, and so we came.
Yes, the hope. I haven't heard anything's changed, but you all are requested in the castle for a matter of most secrecy.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's all happy shooting for this one. All right, all right. Then I am ready for business. And we are. How's recovery? Before we head on over, how's recovery for the city been?
It's been good. I'll escort you there. The Lord Mayor would request no less. It is a long walk. It is several miles to get across the city. But yeah, she would say all the problems have diminished. There haven't been any more cool summonings in the town, especially not in their own areas. That's nice. There's still the happenings that happen throughout the country, but that's unavoidable. I am told in most cases, nothing happens in the city because of warding that exists in the town. But the Scarlet Triad infiltrating allowed them to circumvent that. So there's been no more traders. So we've been also more careful to check the docks.
Excellent. That notion, going forward, if the city is looking for more trade options, establishing one with Cypress Point, there's a new trade hub we're building there, and it is. We'll talk business.
I'd be happy. I have riders who can get there within the day. And if people are actually moving caravans through, if you can get it through your gateways to your area, that would be immensely invaluable. Though getting up from your guys' basement out with a wagon might be unfeasible.
Where there's a certain premium of labor required to transport goods through the hub, but we're working around that.
She would comment if you're working to do that, it might be good to set up a wagon service in both Cypress Point and Breach Hill, that the items can be moved by hand through your guys' keep and then re-wagoned and sent off from Breach Hill. You would just need an equivalent exchange of people coming and going.
Make a giant tunnel.
You could make a giant tunnel, yeah, if you can if you smoothed out the walkway into the gate, and then up out of your keep.
I feel like we wouldn't want to have carts just being dragged through the Desnan's new area, though. I feel like that would be a bit distracting.
And beyond that, also just it compromises the security of the gate network by just making it that traversable. Hand loading it and having construction on the other side does seem a little bit more. Having caravan services on either side might be a more fitting way of going about it.
Yeah,
we'll mull this over. Thank you. That is actually excellent.
And discretion is valuable. All right, you guys arrive at Castle Cantargo. One of the guards seems to recognize you, and they both seem to notice Lady Decur. And you are waved in. At the in the main audience chamber, she is dealing with a number of, looks like, commoners and nobles both. But upon seeing you, asks for the room.
Yeah, get out.
And basically, quickly and with much speed and much annoyance from obvious traders and nobles, the guards clear the room, and the doors are closed behind them. I am happy you've been able to make it. I am sorry to fetch you from such a great distance.
Is
Stop
everything
that.
okay?
Spouse.
What was
We're
that,
here-
Moira?
Is everything okay?
I regret to inform you it is not.
Well,
Problem.
that's why we're here then. What can we do to make it? What can we do to make it okay again?
You guys have proven valuable allies to the town, and this is not something many people are aware of. But I am confident in telling you, if nothing else, through lack of options. When the old, when Barzillai was in charge, and this nation was ruled by Cheliax, there was a foul gateway to the hells opened below this very castle. It is there that the adventurers moved through and was able to slay him on his own in his own realm. Unfortunately, while we initially had deconstructed the area, the forces on its other side have found a weak point in that area of our realm, our plane, and have ripped it open on more than one occasion. We have tried completely filling and dismantling the room, but then we find that the portal rips open elsewhere in the city, which has happened 3 times before we realize that that beacon is necessary to prevent invasion into our town. In fact, with the wards we have in the on the town and the castle, anyone who attempts to open direct gateways to the hells or summon actual devils into the town, the magic is moved as a focal point to the castle. It doesn't completely stop it, but it keeps it from happening in our residential quarters or our merchant quarters.
Kite Hill's
The
just
downside,
outside of that. Okay.
the downside of it is it needs to be under constant watch because of the weakness of the veil and the likelihood of Cheliax infiltrators. During the slaver incursion, they had done something to deactivate the gate and were able to summon the old tyrant into the town proper. And we know you guys are more than aware of the casualties that caused. Usually when this happens, we have a team that will go through, solve the problem. They have the magics to close the portal. But I am being told something is keeping it open this time, and it is unable to be closed by this side. My associates from the firebrands are hesitant to venture through lest the denizens of hells pour through behind them. And short of them, we have no one that could stand against that level of threat. One of them outright refuses to leave the gate unattended.
Can't blame him.
Okay.
So they've been rotating watches now for 2 weeks and just killing whatever comes through.
That definitely sounds like something that we want to handle. All right. I can't think of a more clever solution than just hop in and kill what's on the other side and then try to find a way to close it from the other side. Friends, do you have more clever solutions than that?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was going to step through, punch him, and come back.
Eliminate the problem at its source.
Well, what happens if
Okay.
we can't get back before the portal closes? Shouldn't we have some kind of,
See, this is why we ask questions. Good job.
Well, that was something I was considering too.
I'm not
That'd be part
best
of what I
suited
asked how you guys do that.
to explain this, but what I told the thing that's keeping the portal alive is nowhere near its entrance on either side.
Fair.
So my warriors have entered through, but then say they need travel. I don't know precisely, but they need travel somewhere through the hells to find whatever is sustaining it, and that's why they refuse to do so, or at least one of them, or two of them don't do, because they travel a mile or however far it is in hell space, and things swoop in behind them. That's all I know, though.
Swooping is bad.
Swooping is bad.
whoop, swoop, whoop.
I can lead you there. And behind the council room, she leads you down a hallway through 3 separate locked doorways before starting to descend down a hallway. Though the second you were at the top of the hallway, you can smell an aggressive scent of sulfur.
Familiar.
How do Artemis and Remus react?
She would warn you not to bring anything that can't fight.
Okay.
Oh, I'm out.
Okay, bye with me.
When there's minor incidents, we can usually use the bellflowers to handle it, but this is what I've been told by my people, much beyond them. I don't know the names of the hell denizens, but they sounded scary.
All right then. We'll make them dead.
All right. As you head down, you could actually see bits when you get near the end where it looks like this whole area had been collapsed at some point and then dug back out. And it leads to a poorly kept portal room. And it is 10:10, so we will stop there.
Woo! So,
Very interesting.
so excited.
We're all going to die down here.
We get to beat up the Hawk again, or at least his
promise.
I got so many questions. Yeah, super fun. I got so many questions for these firebrands. As soon as these guys got time to answer questions, I got questions.
I was going to describe everything, but I'll say that for the beginning of next session. That kicks us off strong.
Yeah.
All right. And I will try to find time throughout this week to clear up your inventory, though I'll probably have a bit to do that. And yeah, we'll be playing next Friday or next Monday. I say Friday, Monday. Friday was the day I was planning on doing this, so I'm thinking brain. Keeping track of like 3 sets of thoughts at all times is annoying.
Monday.
Monday.
But anyway, friends, I got to get to bed, so I will catch
rest
y'all
well.
later.
Okay,
Rest
bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Second.
Bye, bye, bye.
Boy.
Bye.
Also be out. Goodbye.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
February 2nd. Dylan.
It's fun going to old cities. Like, oh yeah, we were here. Shoot, I actually remember how many. There was a lot of adventure in this place. It's cool.
We did a
Gritch
lot
is
here.
happy that. Yeah, Gritch is happy the coffee house is not in fire, not a charnel bloodbath anymore. Didn't have to go in there and carry out a halfling.
Yeah. I got to like kind of touch on it and like the things you've done and kind of explain it to Kate.
That was fun. I was like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you was like, actually, there's a lot of history on this place. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Again, also just again, kudos to the writers. The writers they make these fun ones,
Yeah.
Now, why can't now I'm so it's funny. I wonder what the up cost would be. So one of the items I want to make later on will be my mage's hat.
All right.
Now, mostly because if I'm a real wizard, a wizard's got a fancy wizard hat.
Makes sense.
Is he going to be the
Now,
Barghest head?
you'd think, but no. I want something that's actually classy and wizard-like. That's not a
Fair.
wizard hat. That's
Fair.
a trophy. If it's not pointy, wide-brimmed, it's not a wizard hat. It needs to be very, very, very big. But so as described, the hat comes in many forms, such as a colorful turban or pointy hat with a brim, and is adorned with symbols or runes. Grants you a +1 item bonus to Arcana checks, and allows you to cast Prestidigitation and an Arcane innate cantrip. Always fun. Don't have to prepare Prestidigitation. I can actually prepare useful spells. The greater version, though, as a level 9 item, this larger, fancier hat grants a +2 bonus and can be activated. Each of the hats has a specific 4th rank summon spell of the arcane list woven into its fabric, typically summon animal or elemental. If you prepare arcane spells, you could change this into a spell of a different 4th rank arcane summon spell when you invest it. But what I want to do is cast a slightly higher level spell, 5th level spell, not even because I want it to be a stronger one, because let's be real, a level 4 or 5 summon spell doesn't really do much of than be distracting for a turn.
Yeah.
But summon dragon is more fun than summon animal or elemental. And I will pay an upcharge for it to have that.
I might make that happen.
Yay. So yeah, that will be on the agenda down the line.
That'd be cool. What's up, sir?
Nothing.
You made us out.
Oh, and Mr. Rubin, that's effectively Jarlaxle's hat.
Oh god.
Nice.
You might notice why I'm getting I'm a spell scoundrel. I'm going full Jarlaxle with this build. Let's do it. There's a 60 gold item called the Thrower's Bandolier, and it enchants items. Essentially, it's a blessed bandolier, so it enchants any item in it with the same enchantment that's on it. Any item that already had an item that gets stored in it instead gets it suppressed. It's for throwing weapons. You can hold up to 2 bulk worth of throwables, and it has a 2-round action to return all the thrown items back to the bandolier. So it's like a nice little returning property. Grit's going to be getting that because I want to have throwing knives. This is how I'm going to have my other alternative materials. I'll have a silver and a cold iron throwing knife that I'll be throwing, that I can throw. I'll have my adamantine adamantine rapier.
To throw?
So that comes. Well, no, that's just for fighting. I don't need to be throwing that. But at least I now have my coverages when it comes to it with that.
Different materials.
Yep.
Yeah. I have a little bit before I need to sleep. Anyone want to do anything?
I am down to hang out. You got no other plans? I'm down to do a little more total.
Yeah. How about anyone else? People just hanging out, or people gonna be going to bed?
You want to do that Genshin Stygian thing real quick?
Oh, Stygian Onslaught? Yeah, come on, do that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Do
Then.
that, and then we can do
Mhm.
some what's it called? Total War afterwards. Unless
Sounds
we want to do
good.
it.
So just let
And
me
I'm gonna
know
get a
when you
small bowl of
want
ice
to
cream.
finish the respecking.
Yes. What's it called? I'll poke you probably either tomorrow or the next day.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, mute myself, wrap up stream.
Yeah, bye stream.
Bye, stream.
Wait, I'm not going anywhere just yet. I'll still be here.
And I'll be back. Get an ice cream.
Ooh, ice cream.
This should sound good. Okay. But yeah, that's our Pathfinder shenanigans for the night. Hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah. Back to streaming this week instead of just Pathfinder and break. But yeah, stream schedule is up on the Discord and Blue Sky. So link in chat for community Discord. Zero pressure to join, but is the best way to know when I go live or get updates about the stream. As I just mentioned, post the schedule there as well as over on my Blue Sky, so feel free to check those out. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with Shenmue 2 because boy howdy, we got a lot of days to catch up on. So that might take a while. But we'll catch up to the 27th. Oh god, that's gonna be 17th, 18th, 19th. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's gonna be 11 days in Shenmue. Hopefully some of those get cut shorter than I expect. Because Shenmue 2 days seem to drag a bit longer than Shenmue 1 days. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here, just showing up and hanging out. It really means a lot to me. Thank you everybody that popped in. I know that my Monday streams are not the most the most watched, but I still enjoy sharing game. God, this track goes way harder than it needs to. But it's so good. But, let me go ahead and check Twitch real quick. See who all is on. Who am I gonna send y'all over to tonight? Oh, Kiki's just starting? Hey, I love the violin there. It's very clearly a violin. Oh yeah, Kiki's only been going for like 20 minutes. Yeah. And she's working on Crash 2 achievements. Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send y'all over to Kiki Zenchao. Hey, he's a good bean. So go give her some love, vibe, chill, relax, hang out, have fun, and yeah, please remember that especially now, it's okay to not be okay. Do what you can to be there for your friends, family, loved ones. Love your pets as much as you can while you can, and yeah, take care of yourselves. But yeah, go hang out with Kiki, give her some love, have a great rest of your day, night, whatever it is in your time zone. And yeah, like I said, take care of yourselves. I love you, dorks. Bye. And I am happy to be streaming again. A little anxious, but happy. Right. See y'all tomorrow for Shenmue. Love ya. Bye.